Hello.
Hi!
Welcome to Tempting Fate Season 3.
We're here!
Yes, we are
can't
here
die.
again. And thank you for joining us. And let's just get started. First, with me as usual again are our regulars, Sam DeLev, Max Isaacson.
Yay!
You might notice that Gina DeVivo is not here. Gina's going to be with us for about half the games this season. It's a scheduling thing. She still loves you. Don't take it personally. And we've got a couple of special guests. We have Amy Vorpal, and we have Kelly Nugent. Two people from the Saving Throw family. Amy played with us sort of before on the Monday night game, RPGS Society, playing Lasers and Feelings. This is Kelly's first time joining the group. Welcome. Thank you everybody for coming.
Thank you for having me.
It's like we got, I think, 11 games planned this season, and I'm pretty excited about it. We have, we have old friends coming back and some new people that you've never seen before, and we have some like kind of big internet stars and some fresh faces and people from Vast and
not just us.
People from people from Shield of Tomorrow and people from Future Girl and people from Saving Throw and all sorts of just. We're bringing it all together. Oh, welcome, Infusion.
Hello! Hugs for the hug and blind! I hope you made her feel lots of feelings.
Amy did the anniversary broadcast raising money for ACLU and Trevor Project, and I saw it was like over 2,500 when I last saw it. It's like,
amazing.
Good work, crew. I'm proud.
Really good work.
Great job. Thanks to Dom Zook as usual, and Saving Throw, and John Harper, the guy who created Lasers and Feelings, the game that everything we do here is kind of
Dom
based
Zook, aka Mom, as I called him. I don't know where it came from.
Mom Zook.
Mom. Yeah.
Thank you for the sub.
Thank
you. Strangely Raider.
And the last thing I'm going to announce is that the last time we were here was for the Fast and the Furious game. At the,
Nice.
Aki, thank you for the resub. We love Aki. Aki is our friend. Who's that?
Who's that EST?
Oh my God! Hi everybody. The last time we were here, we did Fast and the Furious, and one of the incentives we put on the table was if we got to 40 subs, we would do a Carrier Penguin game. The Carrier Penguins are a little Tempting Fate in-universe message delivery crew who defies the boundaries of time and space and physics and any kind of continuity to appear anywhere in any story. Whoa! Thank you, Geek and Sundry.
Hi, Geek and Sundry.
Oh, thank you, Geek and Sundry.
Thank you.
And you guys actually gave us those 40 subs that day, so we are doing a Carrier Penguin game, an entire game just in the now original universe of Carrier Penguins.
Why you do this?
And that's going to be on 5/17, and that's
Do
the
you
date
have
for Carrier
someone
Penguins.
who can do a Morgan Freeman impression?
Are you volunteering?
I'm not saying that I can't do it.
We will talk.
I just
we will
wear
talk.
wigs like a badass.
Carrier Penguins will have
Whoa.
Sam and Max and Gina and Lisa Pearl and Omar Najam, the same people who were there for Fast and Furious.
Awesome. Omar should
That's
be
that's going to
Omar
be great.
can do that.
And
Can he
that's
do-
on
yeah.
5/17.
He should be able to.
Oh, bless.
If you can't, it's a failure.
So
Thank you, librarian Liz and Triamus.
yes. Oh yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks.
So yeah, speaking of donations and subs and stuff, Saving Throw, a lot of you know us from Geek and Sundry or Alpha or those shows associated with those, and
All good.
we are not a big company like Legendary. All of this is just sustained by your donations and what you give to us. And everything goes back into producing what you see, and we are super grateful. You guys were incredibly
I would
generous
actually
with us
love
last
to
season.
start the narrative that we're actually a private project of The Rock.
We are owned only by Dwayne Johnson.
He can own me anytime.
But yeah, you guys were incredibly generous with us last season. Thank you for that. And here's how things are going to work tonight. So as usual, there are Carrier Penguins. If you want to send a Carrier Penguin who has a message for us or that we can read to somebody else,
So cute. They're so good.
They will show up once or twice a game with your messages.
Never experienced that. It sounds amazing.
Oh yeah. Oh,
They make
in
very
fact-
naturally penguin-like sounds and do all the things a normal penguin would do.
Yeah. In fact, first of all, I should tell you the official Toy Story Carrier
you,
Penguin you
Asuka.
can find on the Twitter account or in our Discord. It is done by Olivia Adams, Meeting of Night, who does all of our weekly Carrier Penguin Penguins. This one is great. It's official Toy Story. Check that out. And
Wait, she does art?
yeah,
it's
does-
Yeah,
art
they're
for
all
characters.
little.
Weekly themed carrier penguins.
What?
They're adorable.
and all
They're
those penguins will
unbelievably
be in the
cute.
Penguin game. And this week, a new addition to the show. Thanks to one of the greatest people we know, our really great friend Denoba.
Awesome, greatest,
Denoba.
the best. It was confirmed.
Joining the crew tonight is a carrier.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Wait,
Got the
what?
melted cheeks and everything.
Baby!
With little cheese.
Hello, baby!
Wow.
Oh, you're such a good baby!
Wait. I don't understand how this is a real thing.
Yeah, Denoba found this at WonderCon for us, and because he is awesome, he picked it up. So thank you, Denoba. You're going to see Denoba will be joining us in a game later this season. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet,
awesome.
but yeah, he's
That's so
going to
cool.
stream with us for the first time. It's going to be great, and it's like thank you for this. This little carrier penguin is going to hang out right here.
So our toys will be visited by a carrier penguin toy?
Yes,
Amazing!
that is how that will work.
Will you say
canon.
the name of the lady who does art again?
At
really
Meaning
wanna
of
see this.
Night.
At Meaning of Night.
Yeah, and you can. I tweeted it through at Tempting Fate RPG, so you
Okay.
can find those. The
Check them
carrier
out,
penguins
they're
there.
amazing.
They are great. Thank you, Meaning of Night, as always. So, and then there are our incentive tiers. We throw some little bonus fun stuff in to try and see if we can get you guys to donate. And here's how it's going to work tonight. If you are generous enough to give us $25, I will throw 3 rerolls to the table.
Wowee!
Those rerolls are going to be the only 3 rerolls for all 3 games of Toy Story. Now, not you can still give rerolls when you sub, but next week there's not going to be 3 more rerolls. So we're going to try and cap it this time,
Noted.
so that things are not quite as easy on the crew.
That's
So
amazing.
$25, they get their only 3 rerolls of the next 3 games. And at $50, I will assign a random player a secret objective. Now,
Oh my god.
unlike usual, this time I have prepared the secret objective in advance. So
Is that even in the rules? Like, you're even allowed to do that?
I know.
Whoa.
Yeah, we're doing some things
Seems
different.
like you're cheating.
This season we're going to try.
Obviously cheating.
Yeah, this season we're going to try some preparing and stuff
good.
like that. So here's the secret objective, and if we get to $50, I will give that to someone.
Wow.
And at $75, the chat gets to give each player a Toy Story-ish catchphrase, a la "To infinity and beyond," or "There's a snake in my boots." And I will explain to you what their characters are. And once you know what their characters are, you will be able to pick their chat. You guys can throw out ideas, and Dom will throw us the catchphrases, and then you guys will be required to use your catchphrases as often as possible, and they will stick through all the games.
Okay.
So
Great.
if you should say happen to appear in future episodes of Toy Story, you will still have that catchphrase.
Perfect.
Great.
There will
into
always
it.
be a snake in your boot.
Now, at $100, if The Simpsons have taught us anything, and they haven't, it's that every toy comes equipped with a good-evil toggle switch. So at $100, one of our players will randomly have their good-evil toggle switch flipped and will turn against the good.
Holy
yes.
crap.
And that will last for the remainder of this
Do you know
chapter.
who wants it?
That's, yeah. And if you should be incredibly generous enough to get us to $125, 2 random players will swap characters for 30 minutes.
This is always
always-
amazing.
A good idea.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
That's pretty
We've
brilliant.
had some of our craziest moments like that. And if you guys should be super cool with us and we should manage to get to $150, I will issue what I'm going to call for tonight, a cameo on command. And you guys can pick a Toy Story character, and your choices are going to be Jesse, Rex, or Ham for tonight. And whichever one you pick will show up in the story somewhere from that point on and
Amazing.
help our players out or not.
And you will do a dead-on impression of this character.
Oh
That's
yeah,
right.
no, my impression skills are legendary. I think this is theater of the imagination.
I
folks.
remember when you had to stand in and voice all 3 of them for Toy Story 3.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's. I'm not supposed to. There's an NDA there.
Not on me.
And if by some amazing act of generosity we get to $200 tonight, the entire table will sing the first verse of "You Got a Friend in Me." Together as a group. Randy Newman voice is optional. You can sing
Okay.
as Randy Newman if you want. You don't have to. And that's if we get to $200. And you guys have gotten us there so many times before, so thank you for that. And again, it's what you give keeps the lights on here and basically keeps giving us this platform to sort of do this kind of stuff. So thank you so much. Subs, as always, get to give out rerolls to the players, and I'll have some of those to announce, I guess, right now. So, to do the first bunch of subs, Aki sends their reroll to Sam.
Thank you, Aki.
Aww.
And
Thank you,
Strangely Raider sends a reroll to Kelly.
Thank you, Strangely Raider.
And
Reading my
Post
heart.
Dadaist sends a reroll to Sam.
Yay!
And Asuka XK sends a reroll to Sam.
Also, thank
And
you.
Librarian Liz sends a reroll to
man.
Sam.
I'm probably gonna roll really trash today, so I'm excited.
Now you have to really fuck up super bad.
Yeah,
Like,
you're
that's the only rule now.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and when you subscribe, you can give a reroll to anybody. By the way, that includes me. I don't roll in this game, but I can use my rerolls as forced rerolls. So if they do good, I can make them do bad, or at least give them the chance to do bad instead, which, you know, it's conflict. It's good for storytelling.
No.
You know, you want the game to be exciting.
He's so defensive of it. I mean, you'll like it, I promise.
Right. Well, you know,
There are four
they're-
other people who
they're a
deserve
tough
rerolls
audience.
more than you.
So yeah, you know, yeah, subs are appreciated. Anything you donate tonight, we are super grateful for. And yeah, and I guess let's get to Toy Story. So the way this works is we play with the rules from John Harper's Lasers and Feelings, and this is just a reskin of that. Everybody will have a character, and that character picks a number 2 through 5. And a high number makes your character more of a space ranger, which means that you're better at technology and science and cold rationality, calm, precise action, you know, Mr. Spock kind of stuff. And if you have a low number, you are a cowpoke, and that makes you better at things like intuition and diplomacy and seduction and wild, passionate action. You're a little more of a Kirk, maybe.
Do I do it backwards again?
Did you do it backwards?
I will find out.
All right, we'll look at that. We'll look at that.
We'll see soon enough.
I'm a professional at something.
And the way the game works is whenever something risky or in doubt comes up, the player rolls 1 die automatically, 2 die if it's a task they are prepared to do, and 3 if it's something that they are deemed an expert in. Oh, thank you for the sub,
Kirby.
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 Thank you.
Kirby.
Kirby.
And if you are a Space Ranger, you want to roll, if it's a Space Ranger task, you want to roll under your number. If it's a Cowpoke task, you want to roll over your number. And if none of your die succeed, it goes totally wrong and things get worse for you somehow. If one succeeds, you barely manage your task at some kind of cost. If,
Why are you pointing at Sam?
no reason. It's
Because Max ordered me to be a fuck up tonight.
And if 2 succeed, you get the job done well, and if 3 succeed, you get a critical success, some kind of extra bonus or something. And if you roll your number exactly, you get what tonight we are going to call To Infinity and Beyond.
Yay.
Which is you get to ask a special insight into what is going on. And I think, you know, in the past, what we've done is we've let you bank these questions to use later in the future. I think tonight the idea is going to be you got to ask a question at that moment, or you lose your question.
Okay.
So and
A little too OP.
a bit about what's going on, about, you know, whatever's going on. Yes, it's like it just I don't know. We're gonna try it a little different. We'll see how it goes. And if it stinks, we'll go back to the regular system next week. So
This
yeah.
is what playtesting looks like.
Yeah, this
It's a
is-
really good thing that makes
This-
games better.
Yeah, this game is an ongoing experiment. The last thing you know, if somebody wants to help somebody, then before they do something, you just call out. It's like, oh, I want to help him, and then, or whoever it is, and then you're just like, you say how you want to help, and then you roll as normal. And if you succeed, that person gets an extra die to roll, and if you fail, then you just don't help. It doesn't hurt them at all.
Fantastic.
And that's it. That's all you need to know. Those are all the rules. And yeah, and so let's get to the character creation. Now,
Yeah, definitely
last
did it backwards.
season,
Yeah, I'm realizing I didn't do the thing I wanted to do. But it's okay. I'll roll
Yeah,
with
you
it.
you were totally welcome. to
No,
change
it's
anything.
written in pencil.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, pencil cannot be erased.
Cannot.
Yes.
It is known.
So yeah, last season, we were making characters on the broadcast. This season, in order to speed things up a little bit more, I've asked everyone to make their character in advance, and I'm gonna just take you through everybody and introduce their characters, and then we will just get into the game. By the way, before we do that, Kirby sends their reroll to Amy.
Thank you, Kirby. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kirby. And yeah, thank you everyone for the subs. And let's see. So, why don't we start over here with Amy Vorpal? Amy Vorpal is Feed Baby Food. Do you want to tell us about Feed Baby Food?
Yes, Feed Baby Food is she's a weird personality. She's the toy that you can feed and she can make her diaper wet. And even if you don't want to use the food that she came with, you can put anything in her mouth and it'll probably come out the other end. She's a 5. She's really good at Space Ranger tasks, but not good at cowpoke tasks. She has a My Feed spoon. She's got plastic smashed bananas, plastic smashed spinach, plastic smashed carrots, a diaper that become wet. Yeah, that's what I said. Plastic vomit. And poo!
It's gonna be one of those games.
She wants to keep being awesome.
Yeah, so that was very complete. Yeah, every character
Her
gets
name is Feed Baby Food.
Her name is Feed Baby Food. Every character gets a personality, whatever item their toy might have with them, and a character goal is the standard here.
This is amazing. So, you guys may not know, I have been on a show with Amy before, but I've never actually role-played with her.
Yes, we've never been in the same room.
We've never been in the same room. So this is going to go well.
This is basically what it is all the time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like losing my shit completely. Sorry.
So that's Feed Baby Food. And Kelly. Kelly is playing Radical Randy. Why don't you tell us about Radical Randy?
Oh, hey guys, I'm Radical Randy. I got popular in the early 80s because people were realizing that kids were getting picked up off the street. So, I have a lot of cool safety tips that you could totally use. You just have to pull a string on my back and I can ride on my skateboard, and then I give you a variety of safety tips, not limited to skateboarding, but mostly just general kid safety in the 80s. So, I'm a daring personality because once you learn all the rules about being safe, you can do anything you really want to. Also, I'm a 2, so I'm pretty good at like daring tasks and like things that require you to not really think at all, which is just perfectly in my wheelhouse, my skateboard wheelhouse. Yeah. Get that drift. What else? Oh, my whole thing that I want is to find love.
Oh.
Radical Randy. Sam, would you like to introduce your character?
Sure. So, you know how I always spend all of my questions on Pupper?
I do know that.
I finally, whenever I get one of the inside questions, it's always, where is the nearest dog? How's that dog doing? Where can I find the dog? Well, dear viewers, I finally found the solution because I'm Darling. Darling the dog.
Oh.
How cute.
That's so cute.
So I am a curious dog and a happy-go-lucky dog because I'm a dog. And I'm pretty intuitive, you know, dog instincts, but I have a super analytical snoot, so I'm a 3. That's me. I'm Darling. Darling the dog.
Darling the dog. Good dog.
Good dog.
And Max, would you like to reveal the particular brand of insanity you came up with for us tonight?
Oh no.
Yeah, sure. I'll be playing everyone's favorite toy. I am a Funko Pop vinyl of Uncle Si from Duck Dynasty. I am an old man who likes to hunt ducks. As it is somewhat strange since I am a great toy, Nobody has bought me or any of the other Uncle Si's at the toy store, so I have lived my entire life surrounded by hundreds of me and hear my voice echoing all the time in my skull. It has thus driven me insane. And I am a screaming madman. I come with a plastic cup. That is all. I am a 2 because I am a strange lunatic, and my mission in life is to prove that I am not a toy. I am the real Uncle Si from Duck Dynasty. Yeah. I'm a man.
All right. That is our crew for tonight. We have Feed Baby Food, Angry Baby Doll, Radical Randy, 1980s skateboard safety toy, Darling the Dog, a curious happy-go-lucky Beanie Baby, and Uncle Si.
Oh, I didn't realize you were a Beanie Baby.
I'm this one.
Oh, how cute!
Oh
That's
my
the cutest Beanie Baby I've ever
gosh.
seen.
I see the
Manifested
resemblance.
a tiny version of themselves in our reality.
And Uncle Si.
Yeah. That's about right.
Yep.
All right. Those are our characters for tonight. Now it's time to get started, I guess. Anything else we're gonna do here? No, we're good. If we get to $25 tonight, if you guys are generous enough to kick in and help us pay the bills here at Saving Throw, I will throw 3 rerolls to the table.
Yay.
We're working on that. Thank you so much. And so let's start. It's Toy Story, so picture some kind of Randy Newman song playing in your head. It's kind of playing, and we're the camera is panning around, and we're entering into a toy store, and it's sort of a small-ish kind of operation. It's not a big chain store, and we're gonna start in the back room. And in the back room, the toy store owner goes to the shelf and pulls this Beanie Baby, which is in its box at the time, and it takes it from the box and it starts examining it, and it's on the phone. And you, Darling the Dog, this is what you hear. You hear him talking on the phone, and he says, "Well, yeah, here at Tim and Tom's Collectibles and Surplus, we deal only in the highest end rare toys and the lowest end stuff that we just get for free. The whole middle ground we leave to the Toys R Us's of the world, and so on and so forth." He says, "But I do believe that I have the particular item you are looking for. I am just going to clean this on up, and why don't you come down tomorrow and take a look at it?" And he hangs up the phone, and he starts going to work cleaning you up. And while he is cleaning you up, this tag on the back, this tag on the ear, actually, I'm sorry. This tag on the ear rips off.
Oh my gosh.
Now, formerly, this was in its box, mint condition, and you just hear him, "Oh, God, fucking damn," and he throws it down and starts just swearing up a storm. And he looks at it, and not only is the tag off, but the ear is ripped a little now, where the tag once was. And he takes it, and he's just like, and he
It was ghosts.
Yes, it was ghost noises. And he throws you down on the countertop, and he storms off. And you are in a back room right now, and with you in the back room, there are whole bunches of other toys. And when the door closes, you come to life a little, and the room comes to life a little. Some of those toys that are lining the walls are here are just other stock from the store. And amongst them are these 3. Now, he is up on a shelf with about 20 other of himself. They are all standing up there, and they're all kind of craning to get a look at you. She is. These two are on a shelf for rare and valuable toys.
Those are carrier penguins.
Oh, those are carrier penguins. Those are those.
Fantastic.
No, it's ghosts.
Ghost noise explain.
Carrier penguins.
Let's. Why don't we start there? You guys are seeing the new puppy sort of wake up for the first time, a la Buzz Lightyear, in the beginning of the first movie.
Hungry! And I will projectile spit shoot plastic spinach at you.
I try to snap at it.
You know what? I'm just gonna give you that. You catch the projectile spit in your puppy mouth. Probably some gets on your face too.
Whoa! I'm gonna do a front flip down to where the puppy is sitting. And I'm gonna get out my first aid kit, which is just plastic, but I think it'll help. And I'm like, oh, first thing to do in the time of trouble, if you skin your knee, you gotta act like a bee and zip it up.
Hi!
I'm a prototype. And then I get out and I just kind of bop you with a plastic gauze. Oh, this is doing so good. You look so good.
Thank you. Thank you. Hi. I'm Darling. Hi.
Oh, you're so darling.
Hi, darling. I'm Feed Baby Food.
Hi, Feed Baby Food. How are you? Hi.
Fine. What brings you here?
Well, I was in my box. I was a collector's item. And my tag got ripped, so I think maybe now I'm not.
Don't worry about it, kid. Ain't nothing about that important. I was a 7-Eleven exclusive, let me tell you right now, and nobody buys toys at 7-Eleven. I theoretically was worth $14,000, but here I am in a back room with a dog.
And I just became a hashtag FBF.
Well,
What's that?
It's all over the social medias. I wish I was on it more, but just my hashtag is.
Hashtags when you are smoking a lot of hash and do graffiti at the same time. We used to do it back in Nam all the time.
whoa! Just say no
To Nam?
to all of it. All very dangerous.
No.
Good.
So to fill things in a little bit, these three have been here for a while, and we'll say that you three know each other. All the toys here vaguely, the ones who have been around kind of know each other, and you guys are a little bit of a gang. And we will say that while the three of you have been here for a while for various reasons, you might be too expensive and rare, or you might be one of 5,000 that nobody wants.
Incredibly important toy.
Yeah, it's like you have all sort of, been around, and you have seen toys like this come and go, and you know that the dream of all toys, a la the Toy Story movies, is to be owned by a kid who will play with them. And the three of you, this is what you do a little bit. You sort of help other toys in the store kind of figure out how to sell themselves right to find their kid. You have been doing this for a while. You've seen several toys kind of, find their way to catching the eye of the right child and going the right way, and you feel pretty good about yourself, even though the three of you have been around for a while. And now you've got Darling the dog here.
Darling, from my point of view, you've done everything right. You keep that tag on, a stupid adult's gonna come and get you and put you in a case. But what you really want is to look like a cute little thing where a kid will pick you up. And that happens when there is no tag. Also, tip number 2, listen to everything Randy has to say. She's the wisest of them all.
So we gotta figure out your brand, right? Okay, if we see a kid come in here that's snotty and gross and is puking a lot.
They're gonna go straight for me.
Yeah. If we see a kid that is wearing a lot of protective gear, is staying away from the walls a lot, that's me.
Okay.
If we see a kid that looks like he likes to harm animals, oh my goodness.
Or might be an 80-year-old man. Small and wrinkly, like all children. Me.
But if there's a healthy one that comes in, cherubic smiles on their cheeks, big bristling twinkles in their eyes, well, honey, we're sending them to you.
And
Oh.
and then they'll hug me.
Oh, hell yes.
Maybe they're wearing you as a hat or something. Anything could happen.
That sounds exciting. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
But the only thing, Randy, this one seems nice. If we let them go, that means we don't get them as a friend.
Listen, it's really hit or miss with like who comes in, and like frankly, 80% of the time things are manageable with me and you.
Yeah.
We're like 40%. Like
That's a very good percentage. I was gonna go a lot lower than that.
You're good for moral support, and beyond that, I mean, and a drink sometimes. Beyond that, yeah. Kind of don't necessarily need you.
You and the rest of the world, kiddo. You and the rest of the world.
So like on that, I will say that the door opens again, and as the store owner walks back in, y'all do your freezing thing, and this time the store owner has in tow a mother and her very young daughter, and they walk over, and he says, "Well," and he picks up Darling the dog. He's like, "Here it is," and he presents it to the daughter, and she looks at it, and she examines you, and her face turns up and she smiles and she, you know, and she just sort of like, you know, just brightens entirely, and she looks like she's about to hug you, and the mother grabs you and says, "Let me look at that." And the mother looks at it and says, "Oh, the tag is off and it's damaged. Who knows what else is wrong with it," and just throws it back onto the counter. And the little girl sort of is like, "No!" And she sort of screams and grabs for you, but the mother pulls her by the arm and says, we'll just bring up the rest of our purchases and we're going to go."
Well, on the way out, I want to fall so that I trip the mom.
You want to fall so that you trip with the mom? Okay,
Yeah.
you can give that a shot.
I want to help by shoving you.
Sure.
And when she's on the ground, I want to throw one of my other uncle's size on her head.
Just to help with the tripping.
Yeah. I hate
Top
my
of the
other
right
uncle
over.
size.
Okay.
Yeah. Take that, you crone.
So you want to help? You want to trip the mom, and you're just going to throw yourself on?
No, one of the other ones. I want to get rid of another one of me.
Oh, I want to push one of the other ones.
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Okay. So let's start here. Helping by
not
pushing
getting
her
that either.
sounds like that is wild, passionate action.
Oh, absolutely.
So that is a cowpoke roll. You want to roll over your number, which is
2.
2.
Okay, I got 1 on and then 1 under.
Wait, how many
and 2 above.
dice was this roll?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
sorry.
whoops.
Oh,
I did
right.
4 just because.
You did 4. Yeah,
I'm really helping.
I would say just pushing something is
Okay.
is pretty easy. So
I
I'll give you
see.
3 though. I would have given you 3. I'd say you could be an expert at pushing. Sorry, that was my bad. I should
Okay.
have shouted it out first. It's been a while, 4 weeks off, and I've like forgotten the rules. Yeah. So
So I roll with a 3?
Yeah, you can roll with 3.
Okay.
You can re-roll if you want.
You're an expert at pushing people. Ooh.
Ooh, 2 6s and a 4, but I wanted to get.
Yeah, you wanted to roll high.
Yeah, you
Yay!
What's
Whoa!
your number?
So
nice.
so that works. So now you can roll 4 because I would
Awesome.
say you are an expert at throwing yourself in between people.
I think
Or
so,
just again
too.
just falling. You are also.
Is
trying
this
to
a
roll,
Space Ranger task?
Yeah, this is cowpoke. You were also trying to roll
So
over
cowpoke.
your number. Which
Okay, I
is-
have a 5, so I.
Yep, so 5 or above.
5 or above.
1/3 chance on each die.
I did not get
No,
any
that was none.
successes.
That was actually none.
Whee!
That was nothing.
falling.
Yeah. So
I just keep trying to push it.
Yeah. Ooh.
and the mother just looks down and is like, that's peculiar, and keeps walking.
I want to be dirty, creepy, like old, like Cabbage Patch, ugly. You know
Okay,
what I mean?
so
Like
the mother looks
scared
down and says, "Wow, that's disturbing," and she continues on to the door when perhaps. Oh
my gosh.
So you are gonna try and this also sounds like wild, passionate action. You are throwing another Uncle Si under the bus here?
I'm murdering a toy in order to get this woman to not leave the store quite yet.
Okay, so that is also, you want to roll over your number, which is, you are a cowpoke character, is 2.
Great. How many dice should I be rolling?
You seem like the kind of Uncle Si who probably pushes other Uncle Sis off the shelf.
I have been known to do this.
Yes.
Why don't we say you can roll 3, just like
Is it the patented side swipe?
It's just a cash.
Not again.
If there was
here
a
goes.
Raphael toy, I would use one of their size.
really? Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
3 successes.
3 successes, yeah. Okay, and yeah, they're one of those other Uncle Sis is just sitting there going, and you just boop right off the shelf. And he hits the mother in the head. That's what you were going for? What were you going for?
Yeah,
Okay.
in the head.
He hits the mother in the head, and you had 3 successes, so that gets you some sort of extra effect. So what I'll say is, it hits her in the head, and she drops her bag, and a bunch of stuff falls out of it. And she's like, "What the heck?" And she like looks up at the shelf with the Uncle Sis. And there's just a bunch of Uncle Sis there, and she's like, "Oh, that's even more disturbing."
Am I on the ground next to her stuff?
Yes.
Cool. I want to take something.
You want to take something? Okay, while she's looking up at the Uncle Sis, you can try and take something from this pile. Why don't we say, this is calm, precise action. You're trying to do
there we
one of
go.
these, like, right? Because, like, you got to do it like toy style where you can't be seen. Oh, thank you, enthusiasm. Wow. Okay.
Thank you so much.
So that gets us to our first tier. Oh my God, thank you. Enthusiasm had a great day. Apparently raised $4,000 for charity.
4,000?
Something like that. Yeah, I think I saw that on Twitter.
Good work, Enthusiarmy. I'm so proud.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
that's
guys are
amazing.
incredible. So that gets 3 rerolls for the table.
Cool.
And
yes.
those are a draw by any of you, but not me. You guys have to sub and give me a reroll if you want that awesome GM created conflict when they think they do well, but then I take it away, and it's really good to okay.
Thank you.
Yikes.
Thank you, Enthusiasm, again. And
Silver
that gets us $25. Again, we rely on your donations here. We really appreciate anything give. The next tier at $50, if we get to $50, we have a secret objective for somebody at the table, which we will determine by...
That's so bad.
Yeah,
I want you to have that so
I
bad.
want someone to have it. I want that.
I want you to have it so bad.
The D4 is better.
Yeah, we'll determine it by roll of the giant
Madam
D4.
Porpal.
When
The
time
caltrop
comes.
of pain.
And that's at $50.
See how
Thank you.
satisfying this is. It's
Medium.
okay. Yeah, medium satisfaction.
It's a 1.
Big
I'll never be
guy,
satisfied.
medium satisfaction. So yeah, that is a calm, precise roll, and this is not something you are good at. So you can only roll 1 here, unless, and I'm not going to remind you guys of this whole game, but unless somebody has a way to help her here.
I've done my good works
Yes,
by
you sure have.
by
Yeah.
murdering a comrade.
I wanna throw another one of my gauzes from my backpack across the room to maybe get her to like look in the other direction so she's not looking at her bags.
Sure, distraction. Sure. Why don't you roll?
Can I like do it in a daring way? Like I'll do a front flip while I do it. I don't know, that gives me like a little extra help.
Yeah, you want. Oh, so you want to try and make this like a cowpoke roll.
Yeah. Where I'm like, whoa, radical.
See, I would like to give that to you, except for the fact is that like you can't get caught in front of a person. I mean, I guess you can try it. Like if you are going to move when you do it, that
It's just
does
like
make it pretty daring.
physically
Yeah.
daring.
All right. Yeah. If you're going to move when you do it, that does make it pretty daring for you. So, yeah,
Randy,
you can
don't
roll.
do
Don't mess up. Don't mess up.
Yeah. I'm gonna say you can roll like 2.
Okay.
Because you're doing a flip here and throwing, the gauze, so
Yeah.
it's kind of complicated. I don't know how often you do this, so you're not an
Throwing the
expert.
gauntlet.
So, this is a cowpoke roll. You want to roll over your number,
Okay.
which is 2.
Whoa, always wear a helmet when you do front flips.
Hey! Yeah.
Oh, thank
success.
goodness.
Yeah, and as she's looking up at the shelf, all of a sudden, this gauze thing catches her eye, and you do you want to describe how this works yourself?
Okay,
How does this
so
go?
I jump I'm like on a shelf, right? So I stand on the very edge of the shelf and I do a front flip, but then land with just my heels on the shelf. But while I'm midair, I reach into my backpack, unzip it. It's all very impressive. I take the gauze out and then I say, helmets in hand, grenades, and then I throw the gauze and it like bounces off the other side, hits one of your side guys, and like knocks them down, and it's like Plinko, like Plinko's down.
All right. Yeah, that is exactly what happens.
fake side.
It is exactly as you described. And
They
while
really
that,
are targets.
yeah, and that totally gets the mother's attention.
Awesome.
And while she's looking away, you grab for something out of the pile of stuff that fell from her
So do I get a
bag.
helper die?
Yes, you do. So
Okay,
you can do
sweet.
2 now.
I can do 2. I want to roll under a 5 or a 5. Darn, I'm just not great, but I got 1.
Well, 1 die succeeded, and by
Okay,
the way,
1 die
you
succeeded.
guys now have these 3 rerolls in the middle. So it's like if you roll
Okay.
badly, 1 reroll lets you reroll 1 die.
Does 1 make me succeed? Like 1?
Yes, yeah, you got a success there.
Okay.
But
Mixed
just to
success.
remind, these 3 rerolls are the only 3 rerolls this crew is getting for this set of games. Oh, Smokebeard! Thank you so much.
Yeah.
The secret objective is on the table, and I have the giant D4. Please, thank you, Amy Purple. So here we go. This thing is kind of hard to roll. I'll kind of just yeah.
Ooh, a 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Max Isaacson.
All right.
That's very exciting. Thank you,
Secret
Smokebeard.
objectives.
Thank you, Smokebeard. I'm gonna put big money on the fact that the secret objective is kill all the other Uncle Si's in this game, and
No,
I'll be
that is not
really
the secret
happy.
objective. I will tell you right now, straight out.
That is
It is.
the
That's the
public
objective.
I think that has
Hashtag
become very clear. There's nothing secret about this.
So Max now has the secret objective.
I do.
Let's see if we can guess what it is as he goes.
Okay.
So thank you so much, Smokebeard. Thank you, Enthusi Amy. If you guys keep being generous with us, if we get to $75, you get to pick catchphrases for the characters.
That's amazing.
I am almost horrified to see what they are going to be, given who we have on the table here.
Dog.
Yours, I'm sure, will be adorable.
Sweet dog.
Just gonna be like, Pupper is good.
Popper is good.
All puppers are good.
They're good dogs, audience. So thank you so much. $25 more, and we're at catchphrases, which you guys get to pick. So yeah, you are grabbing in. You got 1 success. So what I will say is you do manage to get your hand on something.
Okay.
You can't look. You can't choose.
can't look. I don't get
It's just
Fine
sort of
grab.
like you kind of. And like you don't know what it is, and the mother picks up a bunch of stuff, and she sort of sees you in the pile and is like, ugh, and then throws it to the side, not noticing that you still have whatever it was that
And
you were
I
holding
shove it
onto.
into my cavity.
And you while you are sailing to the I'll just give that to you. You shove it into your cavity.
These normal words. I use this word all the time.
Register your
That has
thoughts
gift now.
in the chat. Thank you, Amy
Yes.
Purple. Yes, and
This is what I sub for.
And the mother scoops up her stuff, throws it in her bag, grabs her daughter by the arm, and walks out the door. And the
Okay.
door slams, and the 4 of you are inside. And the humans are gone, so you can sort of come to life again.
Boy, thanks, Randy, for that assist, for both of the assists.
Oh, no problem. I saw a friend in need, and I thought I should be a friend indeed.
You guys are good friends.
Yeah.
Thanks. I mean, if you play your cards right, well, or wrong, depending on how you look at it, you'll be stuck here forever like us.
It's great, kid. There's a million of you. You go crazy.
Will I get people hugs?
No.
I almost got a people hug. Did you guys
Absolutely
see?
not.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yes.
did. You definitely did. I'm very happy for you.
And every time Max talks, like all the other Uncle Si's on the shelves basically say the exact same thing.
Yeah, the exact
And,
same
like,
thing. It's a
Yeah.
chorus.
Exact same thing. It's a chorus.
Y'all are just used to it.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Should we see what I got?
Yeah.
Yeah, poop it out.
Poop or barf, whatever you want.
Easy. And I take off my diaper and it falls on the floor.
I did this to myself. And you take it out and you open it up, and what you have is a slip of paper. It is
sharp.
Well, I'll actually say what it is. It's a business card. And the business card has the mother's name on it, and the mother's name is Rita Hanks. And,
Awesome. Oh, wait. I like her.
Couldn't have been Dory. Couldn't have been Dory.
Dory Hanks?
He forgot it in the moment.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Nice.
Rita Hanks it is.
Yes.
What a bitch.
Just random popped in my head. And now you have that, and you read that out loud, and now you all know that.
Her name is Rita Hanks. I have her number. I have her address. We could actually go to her. We could go to her.
Actually,
No, we
it
can't.
just has her name.
It
and
just
her
has
number.
her name
No
and
address.
number. No address.
So if we just get a social security number, then we can pretty much steal her identity, is what you're getting at.
Well, I was going more like we could get Darling to the child.
I like that child.
But yeah, we could steal identities all day long if you want.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
I don't know, Randy, is that safe?
I don't know. Cybercrime is a huge thing that's sweeping the nation, and really, it's pretty much best for you to just say, "Hey, man, that's not my style," and then moonwalk right out of there.
Cybercrime.
Cybercrime.
Yeah, I'm a cyber criminal.
Oh, Cy, what are we going to do with you?
Register your opinions in the chat. And you hear a voice going, there is a way. And you look up, and on the shelf there is, we will say, a little owl-shaped calculator called Mr. Professor. And Mr. Professor says, gather round, I have the answers. And he says, the mother said she was making a purchase. The purchases leave receipts. The receipts have names and addresses from the credit card information that they take.
You're in credit card information.
All we need is her mother's maiden name.
You have the name.
Thanks, Radical.
Wait, you all turned against me. Are we all going for stealing her identity now?
Will that get me hugs?
Oh,
You can't convict a toy.
it's the perfect crime.
We'll get ourselves bought.
No, don't be tempted by crime. I think we should.
There you are, Randy.
I'm sorry that I had a moral lapse. Size just so tempting sometimes.
We are Legion.
No, I think you're right. Look. If the mom just sees the kid holding you in their home, so happy, she can't say no.
Can we do it? Please?
Sure, kid, we can break you into a house and leave you there with a child. No problem.
Thank you.
So I guess that's what we're doing.
Yeah, we're gonna go look at the receipts. Thanks, Professor Owl.
And Professor Owl says, anytime. And he tries to wave, but his hands are molded plastic, so they don't really do much.
I typed 4080 so that it spells hobo inside the owl's face.
And and he can't see, his eyes are moving around going, what did you type? What did you type? I can't see.
That's
You're a
really
bum.
funny. That's really funny, Sai.
And
I'm a hilarious man.
You're very funny.
and while that is happening, from the other side of the counter, you hear and waddles out this little toy penguin who is carrying a mail bag and wearing a little messenger hat.
Oh my gosh.
And it is the carrier penguin bringing the first round of today's messages and looks around and says and digs into the bag and pulls out our first message, which is from RoboSloth. Thank you, RoboSloth. It says, KK Crew, represent.
Oh, KK Crew! What up? Nice.
Thank you, RoboSloth. And
Thank you,
the next
RoboSloth.
one from BK Hannah 29. Bcon 29. Sorry, that's there. Bcon 29 says happy season 3 premiere, tempting fake cast. Thank you.
Very sweet.
And the penguin said, wait, not done yet. And there is one from Meaning of Night, our official carrier penguin artist, who says, amazing job, guys. Keep up the great work. Penguins rule. Penguins agree. And we got another one, and it's from Bondo. And Bondo says, remember to always have your helmet on when you RPG. That is actually not a bad idea.
Yeah, well
first.
said, well said.
You never know when you might meet a door.
We all stretched beforehand, too.
That's
Good
right,
20
yes.
minutes.
Yes.
Hey, I've had RPG injuries. It's like, hey, it happens. And Bookish Oddish sends a carrier ping which says, Sam, I cosplayed as Rue this weekend. I feel so strong and seen, even though I didn't find any other Shield of Tomorrow fans. Thanks for creating such a wonderful disabled NB character, Heart. That's awesome. Oh my God, thank you.
That's amazing.
That is so
That's so cool. Thank you for telling me about that. I'm fine. Thanks. Everything's fine.
Aww.
Thank you.
Aww. Thank you so much, Bookish Oddish. That is awesome. And our last message is from Exo Girl Wonder. Exo Ann, our friend and Queen of the Astronauts, who says, welcome back for season 3. Max, have a reroll. The power of the churro compelled me. Love Ann. P.S. Give Sam a hug for me, please. I would love to, but it's a story element. Sam has never been hugged, and now we're just gonna have to hold that out there. Oh, Uncle Si, you're cruel.
Oh my God, that is quite cruel. Oh my God.
So
we need to get this.
It's not like I like hugs or anything. That's fine.
Not a big deal.
But yeah, hugs would be great. Can we get hugs?
thank you everybody for the subs. Keep it coming. If we hit $75, you get to give catchphrases to the characters. We have had some pretty incredible catchphrases, and I mean that in basically all senses of the word incredible. So yeah, thank you everybody. And on that, let's pick up where we were. The carrier penguin runs to the side of the counter, leaps off, and then majestically takes flight, soaring as toy penguins often do, and flies off through a partially open window and disappears into the sky, singing its carrier penguin song. And you are where you were doing what you were. You had just gotten the business card, and Mr. Professor put you on the path of identity theft.
Yes.
Right, we're gonna do a couple heists.
Yes, we have to figure out her receipt, and then get her address and get you into the child's arms, right where you belong.
Yeah. How do we do that?
Well, we gotta crack open the register. That's the only way to get that receipt. Where's the register?
Okay, you guys are right now in a back room where he keeps, some of his rare toys, and then there's just some junk on some shelves. If you open this door and get out of this office, on the other side there is a hallway that goes past a couple of other storerooms and offices and stuff into the main store. And the main store is, let's say, it's not a Toys R Us. It's not like that big, but it's a pretty decent sized place that's got a few rows and aisles and shelves. And it has a cat that roams up and down sort of on mouse patrol. Kind of a bodega cat.
Are the doors locked? Is our storeroom door locked?
The door that the room that you are in, the door is not locked, but it is closed.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Is it like a lever handle, maybe?
Oh yeah.
Or
Is it like this,
knob?
or is it like
Right.
this?
It's a turn.
Whoa, it's round?
This is an RPG door.
Yeah.
All right, well, I think I got step one. I'm gonna turn to all my size. Be like, listen to me,
whoa, and they all gather
rat
around.
think bastards.
They're all like, yeehaw!
We're gonna do this for that little pupper down there.
Pupper,
I swear.
yeah, woo, love pupper, yeah.
You're gonna get me out of here, you're gonna get them out of here, and you're gonna get these other total messes out of here.
And they're all screaming in agreement, yeah, woo, how?
So I think you know what I'm thinking, because you might be me and I might be you. So I think you're on the same page here, but we're all gonna go down there and we're gonna stack up on each other's heads and form like a giant psi totem pole to allow everyone else to climb up and try that knob. And then I just start pushing them all off of the shelves.
And then what if I climb up and lob my smacker on there, and then I become the lever I'll climb down on it,
Yeah.
and you can use me as the lever.
Yeah.
Randy, you could do like a backflip on her legs.
Yeah. I'll backflip, and then I'll land holding the backs of your dirty legs, and then I'll just yank
That's right.
and hope for the best.
I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bark at it.
Okay, I mean, sure.
Yes.
Cool.
That'll help.
And just like morale is sometimes low around here. So
We got nothing to live for.
You're barking.
Oh, it's very cute.
It is
Very, very cute.
Okay, now if I read this right, the sais are going to try and form a totem pole of sais, which
Yep.
then you are going to climb up and put your big sucker mouth thing around, like sort of like a wrench style around the doorknob.
Yeah.
And then you are going to like go flying off something or do like a flip and
Yeah.
try and land on her, like sort of
Like
fulcruming her.
legs and
Yes.
just and
My mouth
This
is
is
a
going to
fulcrum.
require core strength on your part to not buckle under the pressure.
That is exactly what I have. Don't you know I'm strictly
you're-
cavity.
You're 90% core. Okay.
That sounds like a movie in itself.
Register your opinions in the chat. If you
dare.
If you dare. It's at Vorpalsword on Twitter.
And I'm offering moral support continually.
Yeah.
But barking.
Yes.
Okay.
No,
Okay,
you're
well,
supposed
why
to
don't we
go
roll
for
for that first? If
Yeah.
if that is a way of helping people, then
dog.
moral,
That's what I
yeah,
do.
moral support by barking. Sure, yeah, dogs love moral support, absolutely. We will call that. That is a cowpoke action. It's like that is sort of like diplomacy. That's emotive connection. So you were doing a cowpoke roll. Your number is a 3, so that makes you like Space Ranger-ish, right? Or like-
It's
yeah. like-
cowpoke-ish.
oh, cowpoke-ish. Sorry.
But I
Yeah.
have a very analytical sniffing snoot.
Okay, okay. So barking is probably one of the few things you are an expert at.
Yes.
So I will
Nice.
let you roll 3 for that.
Yeah, you probably can do that. Woo!
Yeah.
Yay! 3
Okay.
successes, one of which is to infinity and beyond.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yes, that's our first one.
Cool.
So would you like to?
Oh,
thank you.
Tinksy.
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 Oh, cool. I like that. Tinksy. Thank you, Tinksy.
Thank you.
Wow. Okay, that unlocks the catchphrases. So.
Oh, that's in character.
Yeah, Toy Story Legends have catchphrases to infinity and beyond. There's a snake in my boots, that kind of stuff. So you guys get to make up catchphrases for Feed Baby Food, Radical Randy, Darling the Dog, and Uncle Si. Throw your suggestions in the chat, and Dom Zook over there behind the camera is going to weed through them and pick out the catchphrases. And then those catchphrases will stick through the next 3 games. If these players happen to survive today or make it on, this could be a really grim Toy Story. Everyone could die. Anything could happen. So.
Don't put this on dotheykillthedog.com. Don't do it.
Oh god.
Oh God, yeah, no.
Don't.
But
The
it
dog will. I
do it.
promise the dog will live. I can't even joke about it.
Yeah.
People I can kill. The dog, no. So yeah, throw your suggestions for catchphrases in the chat. Thank you so much, Tinksy. And
Thank
if
you.
we get another $25, if you guys have been incredibly generous with us tonight. If you continue to be, then evil mode will kick in. We will roll the big D4 again, and one of these toys will have their good evil toggle switch,
Oh my
a
god.
la The Simpsons, flicked to evil mode, and then they will be free to carry out their evil plans.
I'll be a bad
however they
dog.
want. Actually, that was kind of a lie. We don't do this with the D10. We do it by random drawing, so that nobody knows who the evil one is.
No, really?
Oh my gosh.
There's no such thing as a bad dog.
That is really fucking
Yeah,
true,
only
though.
bad owners.
I do want to
Yeah.
say
really
that you
good.
guys have been donating 25, but they're collective, right? So it's like if somebody donates 5, another person can also donate 5, and
Oh,
that
absolutely.
all goes
Yeah,
towards
yeah.
the same.
Any
Here's what I
amount is
Yes.
Anything.
Yes,
Even.
any amount will get us closer to that.
Yes, and
That
you know
evil
we
mode.
are grateful for absolutely anything. Seriously, your money really does
Really
give
does.
us the chance to do this entirely.
I get to be a dog. Thank you.
Sam gets to be a dog.
And I get to be a monster.
So really, we're kind of just playing.
Yeah.
all really out of character stuff is happening.
Yeah, we all really did end up just playing ourselves.
Kelly has never
All right.
been abducted.
So,
Yes.
you succeeded in your luck roll, so I will apply that to everybody.
Yay! All right.
For this task, since you were barking continuously for everyone. So
I bark for everyone. Everyone's my friend.
you have to go first. And
Stack of size.
What?
Where is a tool that could be useful to them in this room?
Okay, a tool that could be useful to them. There is a wrench, sort of small, like a hand wrench, in a drawer that is right inlaid into the counter that you are all standing on, or that you were standing on. Some of you are on the floor now.
Right.
I want to drag it over with my mouth. Can I use this? Is this help? Am I helping?
Oh, excellent. Once I get down there, we can plop it right in my backpack.
Okay.
Feed
Yeah.
maybe could jam it in her craw and use
Oh,
it to attach
you know
to
what?
the door maybe a little better.
Oh, okay.
As long as it doesn't rip out and
Oh
turn
yeah,
inside out.
like jam it down into your throat so that just the wrench part
Please
is like
call it
in
a
your
cavity.
mouth. Okay,
Please
sorry,
call it a cavity.
Please don't.
Jam
Please
it.
don't.
Just jam it into your cavity so that the maw of the wrench is aligned with your maw,
Yes.
and then you can, with pressure,
All right.
turn the door.
Kinda like
I
the
smell.
movie
I smell
Alien.
what you're cooking.
so that it's coming out like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect
That-
tool.
And that wrench, because they found out where the wrench was and got it to you, will make you an expert.
Yeah.
You'll get to roll
nice.
3 with help, so 4 when we get if we get to your part of the task. But before we get to your part of the task, first,
Just sit tight with that thing in there.
the Uncle Size have to prevail. I'm gonna say you guys do not form human totem poles a lot. Well, human Funko Pop totem poles a lot.
No, this might be the first.
So that would have been 1, but thanks to Darling the dog, you get 2 because
Thanks, doggo.
they are barking for you.
Cool.
So
Always barking for you.
All right, here we go.
bark
this
incessantly.
is a calm, precise action. This is a Space Ranger task. So you want to roll under your
Ramming.
which is a
We have some rerolls. I want this to work.
Here we go. Ooh,
Hey!
I actually got a
Yeah, you
success
got it.
on that.
Success.
Nice.
Great.
But
I'll
you
take it.
got a
And
success.
it's a what's my
Infinity and
moozle? It's an
Beyond.
Infinity and Beyond.
Do you have a question?
Not as of yet. I'm gonna bank that.
You cannot bank them.
No bank. Oh right, because you said that.
No
thing.
Banksy.
That's right.
Right. No Banksies.
You can-
Right. What do I need to know? Can where? I want to know the fastest route to get to the register. I want to avoid that cat.
Okay. Well, right. Well, the fastest route will
That
take you
incredible
right
cat.
down the center aisle of the store. So it is the widest, most exposed area. But
Oh.
it is the shortest line and the fastest route. Otherwise, what we'll say is that when you walk out of the hallway, you walk down the middle aisle, and then there are rows of toys to each side that sort of come around, so you can go up and down the rows.
Got it. So those are safer routes, though.
They could be. I'm not telling you where the cat is.
It's
That's not what you
safer to
asked.
stay
But what I'm
kinda
saying is
wally.
the shortest distance is straight down the middle aisle.
All right. All right.
That's the fastest way there.
Right.
And your catchphrases have arrived.
Yay! This is exciting.
I catch
Okay.
it with my mouth.
So, feed baby food.
Yes.
Your catchphrase is "Baby's hungry."
Yes.
Baby's hungry.
Perfection. Well done, Internet.
Art, you were born to play.
You're giving me grapes.
Radical Randy. Safety is totally radical.
Safety is totally radical.
Yeah, that is actually true. And Darling the dog hugs for the hug inclined.
Aww.
Which is especially sad since Darling has never gotten a hug.
Yeah.
My God, chat.
You guys are just my kind of sadistic.
A little sadistic, but I respect that.
Every successful roll I make will bring me closer to hugs.
And Sai, this might be my favorite one. Sai,
Oh, goodness.
it's duck season.
Oh God.
It's duck season.
That's amazing. Thank you, everybody.
So yeah, everybody, remember your catchphrases. Those stick with you
How could I
through any
forget?
appearances you might
It's
have. in
very,
the
I mean,
show.
they did great. They went right into our persona.
Yeah, these are great.
These are
Perfect.
people.
These are
things
great.
that we would
And
all
way
say.
more on point than they usually are. Chat has been
Yeah.
sometimes not too generous as far as the cogency of the
Yes,
catchphrases. But
this feels
this
good and
works.
right.
Yeah.
And yeah, and if we get $25 more, and again that comes in any increments. You guys have been great with us tonight. Evil mode, we will have a drawing, and somebody's evil mode switch will get flipped, and that person turns evil, which can go any way they want. They can just openly turn evil that moment, or they can sort of subvert the group from within.
Does that mean Max turns good?
Burn.
The first time ever, I don't want to steal identities or break into Casper.
Gonna have to think about that.
I don't know, guys.
Yeah, it's like, how would we tell?
You just switched from duck season to rabbit season.
Yeah.
All right, so now you know the shortest route is down the middle aisle, and now you get to roll. Oh no, you rolled 2 and you succeeded. You got 1.
I got one success.
So here's what's going to happen. You got 1 success, so you do form the totem pole, but the totem pole is kind of wobbly.
Very wobbly.
So while Feed Baby Food would have been rolling 4 before because of the wrench, is now going to roll 3 because of the wobbliness.
Oh, I love that. Yes, as I climb up each one, it's like the Mr. Potato Head tortilla, where it's not completely manageable, and there's a lot of whoa, whoa.
Yep. Except all in the voice of like 10 Uncle Si.
Yes, exactly.
All right.
And I
Okay. You
I
can
got
do
a
it,
wrench in my
baby.
cavity. Okay.
Just like that. So you roll 2, and this is
2 or 3? You said 3.
Oh, 3. Sorry, you
No,
roll
do
3,
4.
and this is a Space Ranger task, right? Climbing,
awesome.
precise action. So you want to roll under your number, which is a 5.
You can do it.
I think I can.
Yeah.
Stay brave.
Oh, how on earth?
Wow.
So I only got 1,
terrible.
and I got a 5 and 2 6s. I'm gonna re-roll that because I'm gonna really succeed at this.
Okay, you get to roll 1, re-roll 1.
So you can keep
keep
one
your
that already
victory.
succeeded.
I'll
Right.
keep my victory
And get it to a full success by getting a second one.
Him.
You can do
he
it.
can stay.
You can do
And
it.
I'll re-roll one of these. Come on, just
can do it.
under. You can do this.
Wow, that's
Wow, that is
Burn those
wild.
dice. Shoot them in
Jeez.
the
No,
face.
this is perfect.
Feed
They're my
Baby
bat
Food.
dice.
This is fine.
Not good with the dice.
I offered to lend my bat dice to Amy, and shockingly,
they don't love me.
Sam's dice not working for Amy Winnable.
Yeah, this is actually this is canon.
This is incredibly appropriate.
Perfect canon.
So,
Okay.
but that is 1 victory. But what I will say is,
Okay.
you have the wrench in your mouth and you get it on the doorknob, but it's not super tight. So what this will mean is you are pretty good at doing flips, right?
Oh, I love doing flips.
Right. So you
Front
are an
back.
expert. That's 3.
Oh, I get. By the way, one of them.
types.
Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
But one of them was an Infinity and
Front
Beyond.
back.
Oh, whoa. Estelle Castillo.
Oh,
Thank you so much.
oh my gosh.
Yes, you do get Infinity Beyond. That we will come back to that in a second,
Yep.
because first we gotta determine.
We have to find out who's a bad dog.
who's gonna be.
Oh man, oh man.
I'm so stressed.
So then, how do we find out? Because you said that
People
the
are
other
doing
ones
evil.
won't know.
Yes, here's how this works.
Fine.
You,
Not
you.
It's all these tiny
I have
Cheez-Its.
never not wanted to be the evil so badly, you guys.
Okay, I hope that.
I'm
for
so
you.
scared.
Would you mind
Pick whichever
throwing
one.
one
Yeah,
away?
I'll pick you the odd one. Yep, there
Thank
you
you
go.
very
Thank
much.
Sam. Everything says you are. Everyone, you are getting a slip of paper that either says that you are good or evil. If you are evil, again, you are welcome to play this any way you want. You can just turn evil this second, just openly, or you can like be quiet about it and subvert the group all Iago like from within by turning everyone against each other and I don't know and doing crazy duplicitous stuff. You know, I don't know.
Okay.
You people are the backstabbing evil maniacs, not me. I
Figure it out.
It's true. Leave this job to the professionals.
Thank you, Estelle Castillo. Thank you,
so much.
Tinksy and Smokebeard and Enthusiamy and everyone who's got us to $100 tonight. If we get to $125, and again, these don't have to be $25 increments.
But
These
they can
people have
be.
just been incredibly
It's
generous.
amazing. Thank you
and
so much for doing all this.
Even-handed. Then if we get 25 more, 2 random players, which we will determine by the die, will swap characters for 30 minutes.
We can make someone else be this dog, y'all.
Yes.
Just so you know how this works in advance. If you are the evil person and you swap characters, then for the half hour that you are the other person's character, just play their character. You don't be
So
evil.
the evilness travels.
Oh my God.
Danova.
Danova.
It's swaps
You've done it.
It's so awesome.
You beautiful.
So does the evil go to the
genius.
other person, or is it just the evilness like is on hold?
The evilness is on hold for
Okay.
that half hour.
Okay.
So if it happens to be one of those people,
Suspension.
again, we
Okay.
won't know. Just so you know how to play.
Okay.
Denoba, thank you so much again.
you. Oh
I
my
don't know what
gosh.
happened to
You really
Carrier
are the
Penguin. Where'd he
best.
go?
Right there.
It is known.
It's right there. It's on the table.
Oh, Denoba already gave us this awesome Carrier Penguin,
Thank
and
you,
then throw
Denoba.
$25 more in the pile. That gets us
Swapsies.
swapsies.
Oh my
so,
God.
wow. Okay.
All right.
So
Oh my God.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Someone is a dog.
That is Sam.
Sam and
Me!
Yes.
Radical Randy.
Perfect. We have the easiest swapsies.
Radical.
Here you go.
All right, Kelly,
And
you
that
are
can be
now
loosened on the back if you want.
Darling the dog.
Okay.
You are now Radical Randy, the 80s skateboard safety toy.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Radical.
Who, honestly, based on the performance tonight, is a toy I wish I had. I kind of
know.
love Radical Randy, actually.
Yeah.
Because he just kept getting abducted.
Thank you so much, Denoba, and everybody who has contributed tonight. So yeah, the 30 minutes starts now. Let's see, it is 6:12, so that goes up to 7:45. Oh wow, okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
And
Wait, no, 6:45.
6:45. Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm. Yes, I know how to speak.
Timer set.
Math for the math.
So
and plan.
timer set, thank you. And if we get to $150, you guys have been incredibly generous with us again tonight. If we get $50 more, cameo on command.
This is what I was seeing the whole time.
It's
No,
great.
but it's on you.
No, but then
you're
you're
super cute,
But then
though.
you're super cute. Aw.
Dude, you're totally radical now.
Oh, thank you.
So yeah, the next tier is cameo on command. You guys will get to vote between Toy Story characters: Jessie, Jessie the cowgirl, Rex, the dinosaur, or Ham the pig bank with the voice of Cliff Clavin. And one of those will somehow make their way into the story tonight. I have no idea how that might happen, but we will figure it out.
We are in a Toy
as we
Star.
go. Yeah. One of them might be out for a walk. I don't know. So yeah, thank you so much, everybody. And yeah,
What's
so
your catchphrase?
I get my-
what's
Hugs
start-
for the hugging client.
Hugs for the hug inclined.
And what's yours?
Safety's totally radical.
Safety's totally radical now.
you have a To Infinity Beyond question.
Yes, and as I do latch my wrench onto the doorknob, you
Very
can't
brave.
tell what I say, but I go, "Hi, hungry." And
Yeah, dude.
I want to know where in the store the shop owner is, and like, yeah, what's he about?
Oh, okay. What I will say is that the shop owner, Tim, is at the register.
Oh, he is.
He sits at the register and usually just kind of sleeps in that chair unless the door opens and the bell on the door wakes him up. He knows he's got a customer.
Yeah.
Or if the phone rings. Other than that, he just kind of sits there. He's a little old. He doesn't like walking around if he doesn't have to. He calls to his cat every once in a while, but that's about it.
Nice. Okay.
So here's what happened though.
Yes.
You had only gotten a 1 when you formed the totem pole, and you had only gotten a 1 when you got your wrench on the doorknob.
That's right.
You
Yeah.
were going to do a flip to try and move the wrench and open the doorknob. Now, you were
Yeah, I
an
am.
expert at flips, and
Really
Darling
good.
the dog is barking for you, so that would have given you 4 to roll, but you lose 1 because the grip is not good, and you lose another because the totem pole is wobbling.
The cosmos just happened so that you screwed me over.
Oh, I know.
I love this, Amy.
So you can
me
roll
too.
2, and this is a precise action task because I think you're trying to do a flip, but then land
trying to do my
very
flips.
specifically in a place to turn the doorknob by hitting Feed Baby Food, who has the wrench around.
Oh man. All right.
This
So-
is a flawless plan.
So that's a Space Ranger precise action. Radical Randy, who you are playing right now, is a cowpoke who has a number of 2.
Yeah, he is.
So you want to roll under your number, and you got 2 die to do it.
Yeah, this will go well. Oh,
But you do have
thing,
rerolls.
expert, dog. 2 or 3.
This is, you can roll 2.
All right, let's go. Safety's totally radical.
I can't take
I did the thing. I got 1.
You got 1.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
You did it.
Okay, that's 1. So, cool. Okay. What I will say is, yeah, you go flying through the air, and you do your radical flip, and you hit feed baby food, and it knocks the doorknob, and the doorknob opens, and it sends all the uncle flies just wobbling, and they finally fall to the floor. And all of you fall to the floor with that, with the uncle size. And what I will say is, Radical Randy, when you fall to the floor, you hit the floor and get like a crack on one of the feet that connects to your skateboard. So it's just like it's a little cracked for now.
Oh man!
And
Good thing I have my helmet though. Safety.
That may or may not come back to haunt you if you try further flips and things that might aggravate that.
Yikes.
Oh man.
Is the wrench still in my cavity or is it on the door?
Yes, it's in your cavity. No, what we'll say is that when you fell, do you want the wrench?
Yes.
Okay, then it's still in your cavity, sure. And you are now all on a pile of Uncle Size on the floor, and the door has creaked open, and you can see down out the short little hallway. You can see a couple of lights coming from side doors. No sign of the cat. What's the cat's name? Anybody?
Coco.
Oh.
Ferdinand Taco, the cat?
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Ferdinand
Definitely
Taco,
what
the
I
cat.
said.
Nowhere to be seen.
Guys, don't worry. I'm gonna run out into the hallway and I'm gonna use my nose and see if I can smell any cat-like smells.
Okay, that seems reasonable.
We'll be right behind you.
We got you, little doggy.
Don't go too far.
Okay, I'll just go 4 steps.
Safeties and grips.
Oh, thank you so much. And then I run back and I go, and then I run back.
Good doggy.
Okay, so what do we
We're
say?
keeping an eye on her, by the way.
Okay, I can't really think of any way that anybody might be able to help her here, so...
Maybe like wafting?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Anybody ideas on how you might want to help? Here, I'll give you...
Find out where the cat is?
I mean, she's gonna sniff for the cat.
I'm gonna sniff for the cat.
Yeah, no.
Can
I could do something that
like
would attract the cat.
point her
to
in the
us.
direction of like where a cat normally like would or wouldn't be? Like, this is the most likely avenues for your snoop.
I mean, I'm gonna say no because like you're at the end of a hallway right now, so there's really only one direction to sniff in anyway. Just, like,
Legit.
sort of that way.
And your snoot is what it's all about.
So let's just go for this.
Not good.
You are a dog, so sniffing stuff is your thing, but you are fresh out of the box and you don't know this environment, so I'll say you can roll 2 die for this, and your 2 die, this is a...
I have an analytical nose.
You have an
Super analytical
yeah,
sniffing snoot.
yeah, that's actually, you did say that. So that's a Space Ranger task. And you are, Darling the dog is a, what did we say? It's a 3. Mm-hmm. So you want to roll under your number, under 3.
I'm the only one not min-maxed at this table. It's so weird.
Yes.
Out of character.
In character for Darling.
Okay, so I got 1 into infinity and beyond.
That's
Okay.
what you need on
And does that count as a
check.
success?
Yeah, that's a
Okay,
success.
and then so I just got 1.
That's 2 successes. So.
Oh, 2. Oh, right, because I'm doing it.
No,
Space
it's
Ranger
a
task.
roll low, so it's 1. Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah, no, it's a roll low. Sorry, I got it backwards.
Okay.
'Cause yeah,
So then I did 1 then.
Yeah, you got 1 success, and that also gets you to infinity and beyond if you have a question about what's going on right now.
Where is that cat?
Okay. Between you and the front counter, there are 4 rows.
Okay.
There's a center aisle, and each row goes either left or right from
Okay.
the center aisle. And then at the ends, the aisles sort of connect, so they're kind of like a big buck,
Okay.
The cat right now is sleeping at the bottom of a shelf that is right by the center aisle at row 3. What did I say they were?
4.
4 rows, right. So row 3, so the one second closest to you.
Okay.
So there are 4 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4. The cat is
And those
at
are
1,
tall
so I guess
shelves
that'll be 2,
in
yeah.
between?
Yeah, they go all the way up to the ceiling. They are all stocked with toys, which are all kind of perma-frozen right now because they are all sort of in view of that main register and never might know when Tim the toy man might look at them.
Okay, and the cat's in 3.
And the cat's in 3.
On the
yeah,
bottom, okay.
On the bottom.
On the left or the right?
On the left.
Cool.
Okay.
She's doing it.
Guys, I'm not okay. I definitely smelled a feline presence in aisle 3, on the bottom, on the left.
Good job.
Thank you so much. Can like just maybe like a hugs for the hug incline. And then
you got it. And I'm gonna take their wrench out.
Okay.
And give you a hug.
Good job, Pupper.
Thank you.
Hey.
It's okay, little buddy.
Hey, it's all right. Don't worry. You can cheer up. We're about to do crime.
Okay. So should we? So let's go.
Let's do it.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
So let's actually see if we can go to the right.
Let's see if we can go to the right and do the final, the side of the building, as far away from the cat as we can be.
Well, we could also just do the straight shot. We could just barrel straight for that register.
That doesn't sound very safe, though, my dude.
Yeah, no, it's not in any way.
Yeah, it really doesn't sound safe. What are you trying to do, Sai? You trying to kill us, Sai? Trying to get us caught and chewed by a cat?
I got nothing left in my life, baby. I'm just trying to go out in a blaze of glory, okay?
Uh-huh.
That is how
Fine, we'll
Duck
go to the
Dynasty ended, I
walls.
think.
Yeah, to the windows!
To the walls. 100 size yell. Skeet, 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 skeet.
Oh, because they're all ski traders?
Yeah.
So what is the plan?
Go to the right.
Like try and go like around the cat.
Not do the unsafe
The
idea.
circuitous route.
Yeah, the circuitous route around the circumference of the store.
Okay. So first you got to get down this little hallway before you can get to where that little turn comes.
Okay.
So you are
Sneaking?
walking- Yeah, you're doing the little.
I'm rolling.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're. Yep.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
are.
Yep.
You're rolling very slowly. Puppies.
Oh, that is such a cute dog.
So cute.
And
how it's
feed
like
baby
playing
food is
outside.
toddling along. And when you go past one of the rooms, in the first room, which is right here on your right, the light is on, and inside the room there is a teenage stock boy, and he's got some headphones on, and he's sort of facing at the door, but he's not looking out at you. He's looking down at some boxes that he's labeling and sort of cataloging. And he's just facing the door, but not looking at you. You are still on the side of the door you need to get past.
But he's facing us?
Yeah, he's facing you, but he's not looking at you. He's sort of looking down.
I want to
at
catapult, again, I want to catapult a steamed, smashed bananas past him.
Wait, into there.
At him? Wait.
No, like
To make him
beyond
look in
him,
the
to
other
make him
direction.
look the other
Oh,
way.
nice.
Oh,
Nice.
okay. Sure, you can give that a shot. Why don't we call that, what is catapulting steam smash banana vomit? Is that Space Ranger or Cowpoke? We will-
Let's just take that
What a-
sentence and sit in it for a minute.
yeah, what a game this is.
Marinade.
That sounds like calm, precise action to me because you were
Okay.
trying to vomit without him seeing you to a place that will get him to look away from the door.
Yes.
It's
You're
a
already by
targeted
the door.
attack.
Yeah, it's a
Yes.
targeted
Steam.
attack.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Toy food.
So you vomit a lot.
You're next.
So,
My main attack.
Yeah, you're pretty
Emetic expert.
we'll say you're prepared to do this. We'll give you 2 die for this.
Perfect.
And we said it was Space Ranger. Your character is Space Ranger
Ranger.
character. Your number is 5. You are trying to roll under that.
I'd like to help by when baby gets the disgusting goo or mucus or plastic in her cavity and is ready to vomit. I would like to smack her real hard on the back to help launch it forward.
Oh, can I also assist? Or is it only one person assisting at a
We
time?
usually only have one
Oh,
person
never
assist at
mind.
a time.
Then we could
just
do a double, both sides.
Oh yeah, that's right. We could just
Like both bonk.
you could run at her stomach and I could run at her back
I'll tell
and
you
we
what.
could squeeze her like a toothpaste tube.
Because that's cool, I'll let you both roll to help, and if you both succeed, then that's how it
Yay!
and she can roll 4.
Perfect.
Oh my goodness.
Holy cow.
Roll rolls are kind of malleable.
Oh, cool. The rule of cool.
So both of you roll cowpoke. That's passionate action. You're just. So you want to roll over your numbers. You right now
Roll 3 and
are
above.
Darling the dog. That's 3, and you are a 2.
Sweet. How many dice?
You're just like, let's say 2 apiece.
Okay.
Works for me. 2 successes.
Hey.
All right, well, yeah.
And I'm trying to go
above.
above. Okay, so I have 1 success.
So we
One
both
success.
succeed?
Okay, yeah, so you both succeed. That's all that matters here. So you can roll 4.
Oh, thank you,
Yeah.
everybody.
All right,
Okay.
we're gonna do this on 3.
All right, and I need to roll
1, 2,
a 5 or
3.
lower.
Yeah.
Which should work.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, good. Okay,
Yeah.
3 successes.
Radical!
Nice.
3 successes. And yes, I stand there with my arms elevated right here, like, because yeah, they can go like this. And I let my friends come and squeeze me like a toothpaste too. But first, yeah, I do put the smashed bananas in my mouth, down my cavity, and get it all lodged in there. And I go, guys, I think baby hungry. and they run and smash it. I aim and projectile spew up smashed banana.
And that's exactly what happened. And Stockboy's sitting there, he's got his headphones on, and just something out of the corner of his eyes, you see something like a splash on the corner of the room, like from the door, and he's just sort of like, the heck?
All right, now's our chance.
Yeah.
Now he is distracted. So
I want to, since I'm super high speed in the skateboard, I want to pick up the pupper by the scruff.
Ooh, yeah.
And help her along to the other side, going as fast as I can, because I'm super fast. Just go for it.
okay.
This is almost like a hug.
Aw,
Oh, that is nice.
okay. Yeah, no, we can definitely do that. That sounds to me like wild, passionate action. You're cowboying up here.
Yeah.
Or cow poking up in this case. And you want to roll over your number, Radical Randy, which is a 2.
Yeah.
Going fast is what you do. Doing it under these circumstances while picking up a dog by the scruff is probably keeps you from being an expert at this. So we'll say you can roll 2 here.
All right, let's go. 1 success?
Okay, you go speeding by and you grab
One good pupper.
Pupper by, unfortunately, the ripped ear.
Oh no!
And you exacerbate the tear in the ear, so it is much more noticeable now. But you do, yeah, I'm actually terrible. Yeah, but you do get Darling up onto the skateboard, and you zip by before Stockboy can notice. What are you two doing?
You're a dog.
I'm gonna run right past him. I kind of, if I get more successes, the goal will be to also lift my smashed bananas back so I can have it again. But
sure.
to reclaim my weapon.
Okay.
But I just also want to just run.
All right, this is a little easier for you. Plus, the distraction was created. I actually probably should have given you the bonus of the benefit of that
Can I
distraction.
take one more?
What?
Just to see if maybe I don't rip the pupper?
All right, you can roll one more. Let's see what happens.
Yay.
I was rolling
Cowpoke.
cowpoke. No.
Sorry.
So sorry, little dog.
So yeah, you also can roll 3 because you are just
Okay.
walking, so you're something you're prepared to do, but you have the benefit of your own distraction, so you can roll 3.
All right.
This is calm, precise action. You're sneaking.
Yes.
So you want to roll under your number, which is 5.
Come on, bat dice. Yes, I got 3 successes, one of which is an infinity or beyond.
Okay. So do you have a question?
Do I have a question? It seems like there might be a commotion. I want to know if the cat's still asleep.
The cat is still asleep right now.
All right, we're good. Yeah.
And you got 3 successes, right? So what I will say is, Stockboy went over and saw your mashed banana vomit on the floor, and was like, ugh. And then he walked back to get some paper towels to clean it up.
Oh.
So while his back was turned, you got your smashed
Yes.
banana vomit back, and you, Uncle Si, I won't even make you roll. You just get right on by because his back is turned.
Yes, nice.
So I have like all of my like bandages and like first aid gear, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I want to kneel down and like try to tape up Darling's ear a little bit.
Oh, can we do that like on a shelf? Like, can we get behind some toys on a shelf to make sure?
I was just gonna like go in, you know how there's like a little space behind an open door?
Oh,
Just like,
gotcha.
yeah. And be like, hey, it's okay, little pupper. Hey, it's gonna be alright.
What if the kid doesn't like me now?
Hey.
Oh, everybody likes folks with one ear. I mean, Van Gogh had one ear. He was great, very popular man. He also had terrible syphilis, I think.
Okay.
So if you get that next, you could be a real success.
You gotta stop talking, Sai. You just have to.
One example of a person who had just a really sad life. Okay.
And I'm just like scritching Darling behind the ear. And I sort of like hold up my foot that I was cracking it. This kind of stuff is just like how they know that we've had experience in the world. It's not about how pretty your ear is.
Okay.
It's about how good your heart is and you're a good dog.
Me. My tail's going crazy. Me.
Yeah, you're a real good dog. You're a good dog. You're a good dog. Who's a good dog? You are.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get you that register. Get you to a kid.
Okay.
So you have their taped up with your safety stuff.
Good as new.
Yeah, your gauze and your
Yeah.
tape. And
Safety's radical.
yeah, and you guys are standing behind a door right now. And that stock boy who went looking for the vomit and came back and found the vomit gone, he comes walking right past this door, and as he goes by, he sort of shoves the door into the wall, being like, "Hey Tim, you seen some vomit?" And when he smashes the door against the wall, you all try and well, I won't even tell you what you try and do. You got about a second to react.
Yeah, I want to get as close to the hinges as possible.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to tuck in behind the door.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone's just gonna try and tuck in. Okay, so everybody, this is like instantaneous passionate action. This is a cowpoke roll, and you can all roll one die to do it because you're totally unprepared for this. You kind of had no notice that it was coming.
Gotta roll.
So cowpoke, you want to roll over your number.
Yikes. Oof. Super fail.
Got it.
Everybody
Safety.
fail?
No,
Nope.
successes.
You
got
two
it.
succeed.
And
So
we
you-
both got Infinity and Beyonds, I think.
Yeah, we did.
All right.
Radical.
Radical.
So first, let's deal with those. Question.
Yeah, I want to know if I want to know if there's anything like we're obviously moving very slowly. I want to know if there's like an aisle where there's anything that could like help us get there quicker, like toy cars or anything like that.
Yeah, absolutely. In aisle 3,
That damn cat.
on the other side of the aisle that the cat's not in, the cat was on the left, on the right side of the aisle, there are a bunch of remote control cars.
Awesome!
That are set up for display so that the kids can test them out and play with them a little bit. So they're assembled and they're on. And they're just sitting out on a shelf in aisle 3 on the right side.
Okay.
But, you got a question also.
Yeah. What can we use to maintain our concealment? Because if we are not seen, that will make us safer.
What can you use to maintain your concealment?
Safety through concealment.
You cannot kidnap what you cannot see.
On the right side of the hall in aisle 4, the aisle closest to you, there are Etch-a-Sketches. And if you can convince one of these Etch-a-Sketches to draw a little empty aisle, you can carry Etch along with them and hide behind them. So that anybody who looks would just sort of, see the drawing of the empty aisle in the Etch-a-Sketch, which as far as you know, will work.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
a
perfect.
perfect Wile E. Coyote.
Yes, I love it.
But you two got caught by the door. So what I'm going to say for that is feed baby food. Anything involving your oral cavity, you lose one die off that. Like I will say for the rest of tonight.
Oh my
Ow.
Yeah, you just got smashed by a door.
You just got nerfed.
I sure did.
And the Nerf guns, you thought they were on aisle 2. No,
mean-
they're right there.
You guys don't know though. What I also have is
a
an
butt.
anal cavity.
It's true.
Yep.
Maybe you nerfed me, or maybe you nerfed yourself. Because
It wouldn't be the first time.
The gross baby has a point, my friend.
so what that
There are
Gonna
plenty
go
more doors
so
where that
much
came from.
Worse.
Yeah, I think what that looks like
Oh.
is like just like you can just like the jaw kind of unhinges and it's so big that there's no pressure to like pop things out of. It just anything that comes out of it would just kind of drizzle out.
Right. But you know that this is reversible. You can fix this, just not right now.
Why would I fix it? You just
No,
gave me
horrifying
permission.
baby with an unhinged, screaming jaw, loading things into her anus.
You did it to yourself.
I just totally blew that one.
Like a phoenix.
And you wonder why no children buy you.
Thank you for tuning in, folks. Yeah, so you were also caught behind the door, Darling the dog. And,
Do not look at me.
Yeah, what we're going to say.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Let's see.
Oh my gosh!
What?
You just
Why are you twirling it around so much?
I'm looking around for something you can break on this
I
thing.
know what you're doing. It's so obvious what you're doing.
Okay, I'm going to say it hits you right on the nose.
You booped the snoot.
It booped your snoot. And your snoot now is going to have a -1 die.
Only semi-analytical sniffing snoot.
Semi-analytical sniffing snoot.
Oh my gosh.
So now my nose looks like when a pupper's nose gets stung by a bee.
Yes.
Oh, Pupper. That's not the part you wants to be swole.
I do have the saddest howl.
Oh. Come here, come here.
It'll be okay.
I want to lead
Forward, baby.
Darling over to the Etch-a-Sketches. Say, hey, buddy.
Possessed by a demon?
Hey, buddy.
And the Etch-a-Sketches sort of perk up, and then sort of on the Etch-a-Sketch screen, you see the dial start to turn, and it's like, hey, what's up?
What up? Hey, check it. We got this new friend. We got this doggo. Isn't this cute new doggo? His name's Darling.
And the Etch-a-Sketch turns and then goes back, and it's like, that is a seriously cute dog.
Yeah. Look at his sad dog face having a sad dog day. We gotta help, right?
And it looks over the dog, and then it comes back, and the screen wipes, and it says, aw, poor doggy.
Yeah. So like, can you do like a little bit of camo for us so we like can get to the register, find where this kid's home's at, and get this dog a kid? You with me on this?
And it races, and then it's, it appears on there and says, I don't know. And you see the dial sort of uncertainly like rolling back and forth.
So Darling does like Precious Moments eyes.
Yeah.
It's like,
aw.
Yup.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yup.
That's a cowpoke action. You are
Dog manipulation.
Yeah, that is doggy manipulation.
You feel me?
Seduction.
You're picking up what I'm putting down.
Doggy seduction. And so yeah.
Taking that joke, putting it away.
I want to help as
by
well.
also being seductive.
How?
Yes. Also do sad eyes.
We are all very
Horrifying monstrosity.
Are you sure?
How would you like to help?
Well, the Etch-a-Sketch I remember has the two knobs are eyes, and then there's kind of a nose kind of in the middle right there. So I want to go, yeah, help us, and softly touch it with my finger.
Okay.
Etch-a-Sketch
So is our
dies
Space
of
Ranger
fright.
character doing seduction? And it's about to go about as well as we would think mechanically it would.
Okay, that is also a cowpoke roll. We'll say you're not an expert at this, so you can roll 1.
Okay, so let's see if I help at all.
And your jaw is totally unhinged.
I had to roll lower than
You were on cowpoke, you roll
above
over your
above
number.
a 5. I did not do that. I failed.
Yeah, so Etch is just sort of,
Shockingly, it did not find that seductive.
Bad
you are
dice.
also
Expert of
rolling
pupper eyes?
cowpoke. Pupper eyes is a thing for you, so
Yeah.
we'll say you can roll. You can roll 2.
Okay.
Because your nose is all like swollen up too, so
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a little
Oh,
throws
it's a little
off
less
your
cute.
your cute game.
Okay, I like just try and like shoulder feed baby out of the way. And like kind of like
That's
during
probably not
it.
a bad idea. Yeah.
Just get her out of the line of sight. there
over your number.
Yeah.
Which,
Oh yeah, so I did 1 over and 1 to infinity beyond.
okay, so that's 2 successes.
Yay!
So that's going to work totally. But what is your question? Do you have a question?
Is there a way we can, or how can we lure the cat away from where it is? No! Stop. I don't want to ask that.
How more time?
In that, are there any, or where are the location of any like little like foam shooter like Nerfy type guns?
Ooh.
Okay. We will say, yeah, there is actually a little foam shooter type Nerfy gun at the end of the right side of aisle 3.
Okay.
So it's in
near the
the cat
cars.
aisle
near the cars.
cars.
Because that would be great if we could get someone to like be on point for the cat while we're getting the car.
And we'll say it's like
And
it's-
during car.
It's further down the aisle, so if you're
That
going
is
around the
right
side,
about your
you'll come to
character.
the gun first.
First, okay.
In
Gun,
the car,
gun,
loaded up with a
kid,
gun.
yeah.
Cars are
This is
closer
this is
to
where
go.
you live.
Okay, okay.
I'm born to shoot things from a movie.
So that totally worked. So Etch is just, erases the thing and it is just like, you are such a good doggy. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And draws a picture of it, of an Etch-a-Sketch patting a dog. With that,
Quick request from the Etch-a-Sketch.
it-
Would you mind just doing a portrait of Baby really quick so you can see what she looks like?
And Etch looks over at Baby and quickly draws really just one of the most amazing pictures,
That will live on the internet forever.
which I will put on the internet right after this game. And on that, the character swap ends as you suddenly start feeling a lot more like yourself. Not that there was really an in-game explanation for that to begin with, but whatever, that's not how we roll.
Whatever.
We don't have to explain fun.
Really giving you rules.
So now we are back to Darling the Dog and Radical Randy, and all is right with the world.
Superb.
And if we get $25, by the way, Smokebeard, thank you for the resub.
Thank you,
Thank you so much.
If we get another $25, and again, you guys contribute in any increments, and we are grateful for anything you give us. Cameo on command, Jessie the Cowgirl, Rex the Dinosaur,
good
or
dinosaur.
Ham the Piggy Bank. From Toy Story will show up somewhere
Fucking
here. So where were we?
The Etch-a-Sketch disagreed to
Yes.
be camo for us
Yeah.
while we acquire our necessary items.
And Etch blanks its screen and then draws like a surprisingly flawless picture of the empty floor that you would see behind one of these aisles, and then sort of, and Etch starts moving back,
Nice.
covering you. And, even though this probably wouldn't really work, for you guys, you are convinced, and it's getting the job done. You are just moving down the aisle, and you get all the way around the side, and you come, I will say, to the end of aisle 4, and you turn the corner, and you start heading towards aisle 3. And you get into aisle 3, and now you turn the corner, and you can see up on a shelf, the shelf to your left, 2 shelves up, is the Nerf gun. Then you asked about the Nerf gun when you were small.
Yeah.
Wow, that gets confusing.
Yeah.
And then just beyond that, on
Are
the
the cars,
first,
too.
the first shelf down is the car. Are the cars? Actually, they're on like the first 2 shelves. They're a couple of cars.
Okay.
I would like to steal a car.
You're just gonna try and just run to the cars?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess they're alive, so I don't have to like steal it. Wait. Give me a Nerf gun and I'm gonna kidnap a car.
You're gonna use the Nerf guns to kidnap a car.
We have arrived at peak Grand Theft Auto Toy Story Edition.
Wow. Okay. So let's first. You got to get yourself a Nerf gun. So what you're saying is you want to try climbing the shelf and getting up to the Nerf gun.
I think I can do it.
You think you can do it?
I think I can do it.
Okay.
What if you? Well.
Yes.
No, go ahead. Never mind.
Yes.
Well, what
You're
if
trying to
can
launch
the
me
Nerf
up?
gun? Yeah. Well, I could launch you up. I also want ammo. Just if we're doing this, I want extra ammo that'll fit
my cavity.
Oh my God.
And,
Obviously, yes.
I mean, would it be good to steal it and take it? Oh, wait, sorry. Would it be good to steal it and take it? Or should we
Thank you,
talk to
PFW
it
Scott.
and ask?
Oh, thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Sorry.
Thank you so much.
We hope you're enjoying this as much as we are.
Should we ask?
Well, I think the real question here is, if we ask the ammunition if it's all right being shoved in your cavity and launched out, I think there's a very high likelihood that they say no.
But what if we could just color it as a different gun?
Like,
Toy Story
like a cool
horror
storage.
edition.
Yeah, a cool place to be stored.
So what's the plan?
We're gonna try
They're
and
climbing
convince a
up-
bunch of living bullets to get inside of Feed Baby's anus in order to believe that they're in storage.
In cool storage.
Cool storage.
Wow, this
Yeah, let's do
gives
it.
a whole different meaning to You've Got a Friend in Me.
Literally.
So, all right.
I just came here to be a puppy.
I am so sorry. Yes. So you have to get up to the shelf to get to the gun.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
what this is going to entail is climbing the shelf, and don't forget, across the aisle, in aisle 3, there is a sleeping cat. So, wow. Okay. So, climbing the shelf. What is your approach to climbing these shelves? Are you like being sneaky and quiet, or are you just yeehaw on your way up the side?
I think I'm yeehawing. I don't think
All right,
sneaky
you're
and
gonna-
quiet's really in my repertoire.
That sounds pretty cowpoke to me. So you are a cowpoke character. Your number is 2. You want to roll over that number. Let's say you climb a lot because you live on a shelf, so you can roll 2.
Cool. All right. It's
Nobody's helping.
duck season. One I got mine. Oh, and I 2 successes. That's it. Hold on.
2 successes.
there you
Okay,
go.
and you got a.
And an infinity.
Well, you got an infinity and beyond. What is your question?
I guess my question is there an approach to convincing these Nerf darts to live and feed baby's anus that might help them? You know, is there a way to come towards this argument?
There are limits of what fiction can do, Max.
Wait, I do have another idea.
You have a better idea?
No.
You got a better idea?
Same idea. But I don't actually go up there. I it's not, I don't know. I need help, but decorating the butthole.
You feel like us load them in your mouth, right?
Oh,
And
like
shoot them out your-
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, all right.
What we'll say is that these bullets are their purpose is to be shot. They will be shot out of anything.
Oh, great. They
I mean,
particular...
guns have butts, so can.
Yeah.
Right. Everything poops.
The great equalizer.
All right, cool. Well, then in that case, I'm going to get up there and be like, hey, you crazy bullets, you ready to do something totally insane?
Okay, and the bullets.
Okay.
And the bullets all, sort of military salute.
Nice.
At ease, soldiers.
You know, that's
Now
a
I
stiff
need-
military at ease posture.
I need you, beautiful foam-killing machine, to get down there in that aisle, line up one by one, and load yourselves into that baby's face. There's a beautiful young lady down there who's just waiting for ammunition. We're on a mission to save a dog by a dog.
Okay.
You with me?
You know what? I'm going to say that this is wild position action. You're giving them a pep talk. You're trying to get them to go with you. This is diplomacy. Because you have the information that they are just up for being shot, I will say you're not really good at diplomacy. That is not really an emphasized thing. So that's a 1 for you. But because you had the extra information, you'll say you can roll 2.
All right.
It's cowpoke roll. You want to roll over your number.
It's duck season.
Does anybody? Oh.
Rabbit season. 2 successes.
Nice.
All right.
Wow.
Hup, 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 hup. Well, I was in the army. I know how bullets work.
So yeah, they hop off the shelf and
Baby's hungry!
we will say 3 of
Set
them
yourself up at the
pop
bottom of the
into
shelf and go
baby's
just
mouth.
jump in.
Yeah.
And they're all just, they salute one at a time and climb into baby's mouth. You can hold 3. You got 3 bullets to fire now.
Nice.
And what are you doing and what are you doing?
I want to say hi to the cars because I heard about this thing about cars. Hi car, I'm Darling. I'm a dog, and I heard this thing about cars that dogs can get in them, and then they can put their heads out of the door and be like, ah, can we do that? You want to do that? You want to play with me? You want to play with me? You want to play with me?
So you ran down the aisle to the cars?
Yeah.
Okay, so. Okay.
I'm an impulsive dog.
Yeah, you are an impulsive dog. So what we will say, dog, is, wow, it's like you didn't even try and sneak or anything, huh?
I'm excited.
You're excited.
Oh man, shoot.
You're just lucky I'm not barking at the cat, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm a paragon of puppy self-control right
That's
now, and that
true.
is what's going through my head as I ask if the cars want to play with me.
Pretty good.
Well,
I'm a good dog.
the cars are just looking you over, but you didn't even try sneaking
even
down
try.
the aisle,
Nope.
right? So
Not
you're
even
basically just in plain sight, and you ran away, I guess, from Etch, who was providing the cover for the rest of you while you were talking to
cool.
the bullets. So I'm just going to say that while you're talking to the cars, since you weren't trying to hide or anything, you make enough noise so that you start to see what the three of you see down the aisle. They don't notice is the swishing tail of the cat starts moving. You can see it like from the shelf. It's like as if the cat might be waking up now from the noise being made by Pupper here.
Okay. Are the guns by you?
Yeah, they're
he's up on the shelf with the
me.
guns, and
Oh, okay.
there are still other guns and bullets still there too.
Okay. Hey, throw one down for me.
Yeah, all right. I want to throw
I want to catch it.
Sure, let's call that.
I'm wide open.
Yeah, that's cowpoke.
gonna
You
crush
want to roll over?
This is one.
Yeah, you don't
cowpokey?
you don't catch a lot of big guns, so let's say
Cool.
that's one cowpoke. That's you want to roll over your number, which is 2.
Remember, kids, when you're catching falling firearms, wear a helmet. One.
Ooh.
That's awesome.
Okay. Yeah, that
Couldn't have gone better.
yeah, that works. Cowpoke 2. Oh wait, you want to roll over?
Yeah,
your
you
number?
wanted to roll over.
Oh, wait.
You want to roll over the number? Yeah.
The only possible
cowpoke.
fail.
You have a reroll.
Oh shoot.
Oh.
Five.
Yes, that works.
Okay.
So yeah, and you catch that gun, and now you've got the gun. And since you didn't drop it, it is in working order, and those bullets don't need to be convinced again in that gun. So we will say 2 bullets just jump off the shelf, and or 3 bullets just jump off the cuff and populate the gun. Yep. And now you've got a gun with 3 bullets. You have
A gun with 3 bullets.
a gun with 3 bullets. You're on the shelf. You are talking to the cars who are looking you over, and
I'm Darling. I'm a dog.
Very nicely done.
Yeah.
and yeah, they're a little. They're as curious about you as you are about them, and the 3 of you look down the aisle, and you see Darling and the car sort of checking each other out, and you see that cat's tail just swishing on the other side of the aisle. Just now, it's
we
the cat
gotta
is
go.
clearly awake.
All right, we gotta go.
Go take care of that doggo. I'll catch up to you.
Okay. Hey, we have to get in your car. We have to get in you. Wait. We have to. Please, will you help us get to the register? The cat's about to wake up, and you know what that means.
And okay, so you're trying to convince the cars to give you a lift.
Yeah.
All right, so that's diplomacy. That is cowpoke task.
Dang it.
I would love to assist with
Yes.
adorable pupper.
Yeah, I was about to say are probably already trying to assist with adorable pupper.
Not only is she a dog, she's a dog. They are a dog in need.
They're a dog in need, and why don't they roll? This is also a cowpoke action, and being a cute, adorable pupper is your thing, but you have a hurt nose right now, so we will say that slightly upsets your adorable factor, so you can roll 2. Cowpoke roll, you want to roll over your number, which is a 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
2 successes.
That-
I puppered.
And the cars are.
Hugs for the hugging client.
And like the cars start, yeah, the cars start driving around you, trying to like hug you with their headlights in front and stuff. In a Pixar crossover, we'll say that they are Cars toys.
Yeah.
Oh, they did that. Yeah.
And
I jump in and I sit on the passenger side and I put my head out.
Yes, perfect.
that gives you, now this is a cowpoke, you're trying to do diplomacy and you are feed baby food. So diplomacy is not necessarily your bag, but you've got one cuteness die to help.
Okay.
So let's say you can roll 2, it's a cowpoke roll, and you want to, your number is a 5, you want to roll over that.
Over a 5.
Yeah.
Okay, come on, baby.
Cuteness.
Wow.
Successes. There are those 6s.
2 6s.
Yeah. Okay. 2 6s. And those cars just all of a sudden, all the doors just open on the cars, and they're in. You start to hear remote control car engines start revving.
Cool. Do we each have our own car or are we partnered?
You did well enough so that I will say whatever you want.
Okay, I think we should partner. Like 2 per car.
Yeah, I don't know if this one looks like they drive.
Yeah, I'll get in the car with the pupper.
Okay.
Let's roll, Randy.
I guess okay. That's just the way the world works.
Oh no!
Cool.
She's resigned to going with Sai.
Well, I'm all right. I'm a great driver. You just shoot anything that moves. It's going to be amazing.
Resigned.
Oh, you want to be the pilot and not the gunner?
Well, she's got the gun. Randy's got the gun.
There you
You're
go.
riding shotgun?
I've got-
I mean, you can
I've got
trade.
the gun.
It's totally up to you guys.
No, I think I'm good.
Who's driving and who's sitting shotgun?
I think I'm good.
Literally
I'll hold the gun.
sitting
Oh,
Nerf gun
feed
in
baby
this case.
food.
What's up, Randy?
You did such a radical, ultimate, cool job with that diplomacy thing.
Yeah.
I just want to hug you really hard.
Yeah, I'm in.
Okay, so I'm gonna hug Feed Baby, but I want to hug Feed Baby so hard that the bullets kind of ploop out of Feed Baby's
Down the evil.
butt. Because I want to take the ammo.
You're trying to steal Feed Baby's ammo.
I was gonna pickpocket, but I was like, that's nasty.
Feed baby.
I decided to go the better route, which is just to hug it out.
Oh no! Oh my gosh!
Wow.
Oh yeah!
Oh, man.
Yeah, Randy, this seems like the moment.
Just right
And
now.
I'm going to get in on this action because it's hugging.
Oh, good.
Sorry.
Everyone
This is disadvantageous.
Everyone squeeze really hard.
Yep.
Everyone just squeeze as hard as you can.
That
we love
is-
Feed Baby.
So is that you were trying to help?
I would.
Okay, so
Also,
All I
maybe-
want in the world is hugs.
And also, I haven't told them I want to get the.
Yeah.
Right.
Right,
No,
okay.
I know.
for the hug.
So you're running over to help with the hug.
Always.
We'll call that also a cowpoke roll.
Yeah,
So why
I love
don't
hugs.
you've never had a hug before. You're not really good at it. So we'll say you can roll 1.
Okay.
Cowpoke.
You're
You were trying to
fuck up
roll
a
over your 3.
I rolled 3 on 3.
Oh, that works.
Nice.
Yes.
And you get a question to infinity and beyond. Do you have anything? Anything you'd like to know?
No, I know everything I need to know right now about the current situation. This is great, and there are hugs.
Okay, you can roll. This is again a cowpoke roll. You have help from them, so why don't you can roll 2?
Okay.
And you were trying to roll over your number, which is
What
a
a
2.
good dog.
Whoa, far.
Wow.
Oh, double 5s. Yep.
The best
Yeah,
kind of
that is
story.
2 successes. And what we will say is suddenly the dog and Radical Randy just come and hug the hell out of you.
Yep.
Sorry about that. And those bullets shoot right out your bottom.
And I just
Okay.
reach under and cup and just grab them right out.
Yeah, what you said, because I'm not telling
Okay.
I'm just awaiting palm.
Okay.
Just like a one-up.
With just
Don't
behind.
mind
And I take them.
Is it maybe I don't. Do
you know?
do I know? Maybe
Do
not.
you know that they've exited
This
your
was
body?
kind of a good. I don't know. It was good role playing, so maybe I
Yeah,
don't.
I'm gonna say you don't notice.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because you succeeded in both your
Bullets,
dialogue.
I hardly knew ya.
All right. I do
Gunner,
know.
remember?
Yeah, I do not know.
But you two are in a car.
Yep.
You're driving. You're riding pup gun. You two are in a car. You're driving. You're riding Nerf gun. Yeah, you got 6 bullets, and the cars are and they just hop off the shelves, and now you are sitting in the aisle. So where are we going?
Let's keep on the outside of the store and
Yeah.
go all the way up to the front.
I'll follow your lead, yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, why don't we have a... who are the drivers? Okay.
Sigh and feed baby.
Right. Sigh and feed baby. Both of you roll let's say 1 die for Space Ranger, precise action.
Okay.
To see how you do at controlling these things.
Okay.
All right.
Gotta do 5 or lower. Yes.
The phrase
succeeded.
guns and butter just came to my
I do
mind
not.
apropos of nothing.
Guns and butter.
I failed.
You failed.
I succeeded.
You succeeded. So your car turns and goes back down the aisle towards further away. It's like your car is like, and it sort of like speeds out. It's like totally just screeching tires, smell, and the cat just, hops off the shelf and watches you zoom down and starts chasing after you.
Yeah, come on, you feline punk. You got plenty of ratatouille over here. You can feed on that.
Are there seatbelts on this thing?
No, it's a toy car.
This is not safe.
No, it is not. We are going to die.
So yeah, Cat is chasing you, and Cat moves pretty quickly.
Shoot the cat.
So
It will be hilarious.
Okay. I'm
I
gonna.
thought we were supposed to save the
Oh, you know what I'm gonna do is
Cat sees
it shoots like what, little foam discs or something?
yeah, we'll say it shoots like little foam pellets.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna try and shoot it in the belly because cats don't like being touched on the tummy sometimes.
It
is not
Yeah,
coming down to the cat.
okay. That's
Yeah.
okay. That is a precise action, definitely. And Radical Randy, you do a lot of stuff, but sharpshooting,
No,
not
not
one of your
really.
things. So unless somebody is helping out here, this is a 1 die Space Ranger roll for you.
Well, I am barking at it, and that's both distracting and very intimidating. I'm a very fierce dog.
I buy
I'm a
that.
very, very fierce
Yeah,
dog.
we see this
Okay.
happening, right?
Yeah,
They're,
and I'm
they're
barking.
just behind us.
Yes, you can see all of this.
Well, in that case, then I want to help by, I think the bullets are still inside. I want to bend over and shoot out. I want to shoot out some bullets, or a bullet.
And you try that and suddenly find that you have no bullets,
Shooting
surprisingly.
blanks, yeah.
You are shooting blanks, and you are very confused as to what is going on.
Yeah.
But you start barking up a storm.
Yeah.
So why don't you
I'm really
roll
I'm really, really fierce.
cowpoke?
Yeah.
You want to roll over your number?
Really
which-
fierce.
Yeah, barking is your thing. You can roll 3. You want to roll over your number, which is a 3.
1 success.
Okay. Yeah, 1 success.
I'm
is
very
success.
intimidating.
Yes, you are very intimidating.
I'm a very intimidating dog. I'm very fierce. This is exactly the number that you would want for what narratively is happening.
But it does sort of work, and you will get to roll an extra, so that's 2. And what did we say? That was a precise action Space Ranger roll. You want to roll under your number, which is 2.
And I finally get to bark at the cat. I'm so happy.
Not going to do it. You shoot those pellets, they go flying right past the cat. Cat is a little confused,
Whoops.
but then comes and keeps coming after you guys.
Cat's
I'm stopped up! I'm stopped up, darling!
Oh no!
I thought I was going to be able to fire, these military bullets at the cat, but something's wrong with my cavity!
Let's go bark at it!
And the cat leaps into the air. It's getting close enough to pounce on the car that the 2 of you are in, and the cat leaps to pounce at you.
Oh, no.
It is midair, sailing.
Poke my head out and be like, "Feed baby, get that pupper to the register and steal that address. We'll take care of this feline foe."
Leave you two behind?
Yeah,
Splitting the party.
abandon us.
That doesn't seem very dogly.
It
doesn't seem like something a brave dog would do.
I don't think so!
And I want to turn around and I want to launch myself in the air with my mouth wide open and try to eat the cat's head.
Wow, okay.
Hero moment! Yes, feed
I mean,
baby!
right? It's like, wow, the jaw's broken. It could work. It's big enough. Okay.
This is
Perfect. Just perfect time.
That is a precise action.
Yeah.
You're trying to launch yourself and land in a very particular way. So that's a Space Ranger thing, and you are a Space Ranger character. Your number is 5.
Yes.
This is not something you do a lot, and you
No.
are in motion, and you have a damaged jaw. So we're gonna say you can roll 1.
Okay. I want to
Sans
pitch
help.
you how to help.
Step on the accelerator, and at the exact moment when I say go, hit the brakes!
And so she'll like help catapult it
Okay.
into the cat.
Catapult.
So they will be rolling precise action for that. That is, your number is 3. You want to roll under it. You don't know crap about driving, so
No,
you can
I'm just trying to do a dog trick.
1.
Yep.
Okay. Come on, Sam.
Got my number.
Oh.
Yes.
So what is your question? That is a Infinity Beyond.
I know Darling's question. I don't know. Darling's like, how drive? How does Darling drive without Feed Baby or stop this vehicle or otherwise like?
Oh, that's really
How?
Okay, what we will say is that you can figure out that this remote control car is so small. If you curl yourself up into a ball and roll underneath the steering wheel, you can wedge the accelerator down and then kind of roll back and forth, controlling.
I just have to roll over. I can do this.
roll over. Yes.
This is a rollover trick. Oh, it's back here now. Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So do I get an extra? So I get 2?
Yeah. They
I got an extra. I succeeded. I got my number.
succeeded. So you get 2 now, as
Okay.
we said, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Precise action.
Precise action.
Rolling 2.
You want to roll under
5
your
or
number?
lower. Yes, 2 successes.
Yes.
Wow.
the
Okay.
head
Do you
of
want to
that
describe what happens here?
Yes. Okay, so like a big, fat, dirty Cabbage Patch Kid with her jaw unhinged flies, catapults out of this car as Darling is rolling on the floorboards, accelerating and braking the car. And as she brakes abruptly, bam! Feed Baby and the cat lock eyes, and they don't know. The cat has no idea what is about to happen. And as the cat kind of also opens her mouth because they see that my mouth is also open, we connect. But my mouth being unhinged is just that much bigger, so I'm covering a cat head. I'm stuck too. Like it is wedged in there. But yeah, this is kind of the picture.
So there's a cat that's got basically a damaged Cabbage Patch doll clinging.
You've
to
got
the thing.
cat's tongue.
I do have cat's tongue, and the ears are still out, but the core of the face is in my face.
Okay, yeah, and that is exactly what happened, insanely enough.
Yay!
So, yeah, I'm just going to quickly take a chance to remind us if we get to our next tier, $150 is a cameo on command from your choice of Jessie the Cowgirl, Rex the Dinosaur, and Ham the Pea Bank.
God.
And if we get to $200 by some miracle tonight, we will group sing the first verse of You Got a Friend in Me in optional Randy Newman voices. I'm using the Randy Newman voice. Sam might not want to.
I also will be using the.
I will also be doing Randy.
Yeah. I tell you, you want to hear the whole verse worth. It's worth it. Yeah, you have your head on a cat, and that cat is just and it's just that cat is really confused, really unhappy, and no longer a threat to you guys because it has no idea where it is going or what it is doing. You are stuck to the cat.
Yeah.
You are still in your car.
And spinning, or is it not anymore?
I would like to ask the car to stop, please.
Yeah, and the car just
Hey,
pulls to a stop.
for a
It's
second.
like
This is real weird.
and you are still wedged underneath the thing, sort of trying to steer your way around, even though you can't see where you're going.
I think I've got an idea.
Yes.
Hey, Randy, do me a favor. Put that gun down for a second.
Cannot do.
All right, okay, great. I'll take care of that.
Radical Randy's
Don't
becoming a
worry.
different kind of radical.
Hey, car, drive up to Feed Baby. I'd like the car to drive up to Feed Baby. I'm gonna grab Feed Baby's legs, and then I'm gonna ask the car to drive to the register, and we'll just drag Feed Baby and the cat with us. We'll just take everybody.
And she will look like something the cat dragged.
This time the Feed
Wow.
Baby dragged it in.
Hi.
Sam Jones, register
Yes.
in the chat below. You just anything your opinions, you'd let us know. We will.
I'm a dog.
Exclamation Sam.
They're a very cute dog.
Exclamation
on the side.
Sam jokes, and you'll get all of their old jokes. in
Okay.
chat.
Oh,
so
is that true? Oh.
No.
Is there a
sounds
way I
amazing.
can roll to hinder instead of help?
I mean, what are you trying to do?
I want to take this moment to bean Cy in the back of the head with my skateboard.
Drop your gun and pick up your skateboard.
I get, you know, because the skateboard is chilling in the seat next to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I just want to know whether you're dropping the gun.
Good question.
No. I keep, you know what? I'm going to keep my skateboard close to me so that way I could like zip out of the car if I need to.
Get away.
Yeah. But I'm gonna just
You're
gonna
wheelman.
bonk him with the gun in the back of the head.
Well, that sounds like
this.
calm, precise
Then, like,
action.
leaning
You are
forward.
stealthily trying to hit him without being
Yeah.
seen. So that is a Space Ranger action. You want to roll under your number, which is a 2, and we will say you can roll 2 die for this. You are prepared to hit things with your skateboard. You're a skateboarder.
No, it's with my gun.
Oh, you're shooting with your gun.
fashion,
Okay.
yeah.
you
No,
can
I'm not
roll-
shooting. I'm just bonking.
Oh, you're just bonking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll still give you 2.
Nice.
It's
In the alternative, I could headbutt with my helmet on.
There we go.
All classic maneuvers.
that's sort of
Classic Randy.
Evil radical Randy's. Yeah.
Yes.
Not
Go for it.
radical, Randy.
I got a 1 and a 2.
That is
That's amazing.
two successes.
Oh my
Like,
god.
Wait, is that one of your, or is one
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
your number?
And 1 is a 2.
So you get an
Yeah.
Infinity and Beyond. Do you have a question before we move on?
Is there? Crap, I don't think I really have a question right now.
It's okay. You don't have to ask one.
Okay, I'll forego a question.
Cool.
Because I know what I must do.
Well, you are just driving along at that cat that's got feed baby food on it.
Don't worry, Feed Baby. We got a great plan. It's going to work out perfectly. Nothing's going to go wrong.
And then pop on the back of the head. You just go off, and the car, which is really actually doing the driving, just sort of just keeps shooting right at the cat. What are you doing?
I'm going to. Are there like there's accelerator and brake pedals,
yeah.
right?
Yes.
I'm gonna like
Just
put
like most model cars have.
Okay, I'll use my skateboard. I'll like grab my skateboard and use that to push down on the brake,
Okay.
just to slow us down.
Sure. I'm not going to make you roll for that.
Okay, great. And then I'm gonna get out of the car and I'm gonna be like, guys, in the tussle. Oh my God, Sai! He was no seatbelts in the car. It wasn't safe. Oh, Sai's knocked out. So sad.
I'm gonna jump out of my car and I'm gonna run over to Sai and I'm gonna lick him till he feels better.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do anything.
You were stuck on the
cat's head.
Yeah.
You are stuck on a cat's head
I
right
am
now.
clamped down. Yeah.
You are welcome to try to get off the cat's head.
I'm not going to do that because I know that, you know, my sacrifice is others' reward.
Okay, but that cat is still standing there. You on the head.
Yeah, my legs are.
And you are getting out and you are running down to him. Okay, you get out of your car and your car follows you. Your cars are very charmed by the puppy.
Oh.
And heads down towards where Sai is knocked out. I guess he's still in the cab of the car.
Yeah, he's in the car. Oh, you know what? I guess we just gotta go on without him, darling. Darling. Oh, I know, like so sad, like time to grieve, but maybe I could just like take you to the kid's house.
He's our friend.
Oh, I know, but like he would say, I'm holding you back. You know? Like just think about what he would have wanted, like be a good pal. That's the safest thing you could do.
Does pawing and licking wake up
Okay,
Funko Pop?
All right, we'll come back to your thing in a second. Let's see how this goes. Pawing and licking, we will call that passionate action.
Caution?
Oh!
That was very nice.
Yeah, really nice.
That was nice, yeah.
Yes,
You took me for a walk right up to that one.
Don't try that at home, kids. They are professional.
I've been unleashed.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice,
that's
nice.
a cowpoke roll. You want to roll over your number.
He can no longer muscle me.
Pawing and licking is, again, an area of expertise for you, like barking, because you're a dog. So you can roll 3, and you want to roll over your number, which is a 3.
That's 2 successes and 1 to infinity and beyond.
Nice.
Oh, did I not? Sorry, Amy, I believe you have a reroll from Smokebeard
Thank you, Smokebeard.
that
Thank
I
you
forgot
so
to give out
much.
before. Sorry about that, Smokebeard. Yeah, okay, that was
Thank
the only
you.
one.
To be clear,
Yes.
we're sitting here,
Sorry
Amy's
about
at the table, and I just revived you from death.
Oh my gosh.
History repeats itself, huh?
History.
That
is a bitch.
succeeded. And you are starting to come to. You, meanwhile, are trying to convince them to go with you.
Yeah.
Hey, doggo.
Okay. So
Whoa, that was crazy. Like the
Oh, right, yeah, right, good. Yeah, something like a gun-shaped thing hit me in the head. I
crazy.
don't know what it was.
It was
you were hit
chaos.
from behind, so you didn't see anything.
Yeah, I think everything's gun-shaped.
Oh,
though.
you know, the back of my head is like a little sore, but wearing
Right,
the helmet,
right,
so
giant head.
But I tried to stop. It was crazy. Oh, wild ride. But anyway, glad you're fine.
No, all good. Thanks for
Great.
looking out. Thank you, Pupper, for waking me up there.
So cool.
That was radical, Randy.
Oh, thank you. I love when you say my word.
Yeah,
I
radical.
like that.
And like just like a foot to your left, yes, Feed Baby is still like
yeah, like
In the
chaos.
background, out of focus.
So, what you're telling me is there's an object that's just begging for tug of war, namely Feed Baby's feet.
Oh yeah.
Hi, I am dog.
yeah. You can
yeah,
totally
that's
try
right.
that.
I am dog.
So
Ah.
yeah, why don't we
gonna go great.
roll
Yeah.
for that? That is dog, wild, passionate
I'm
action.
dog.
You are dog. That's cowpoke. You want to roll over your number, which is 3.
Yep.
Tug of war is probably something you're good at. Let's say you can roll 2.
All right.
Something moving as fast as the cat's.
I'd like to help by also grabbing Darling and helping to yank.
Sure. So you roll first. That is also.
Or maybe each of us can grab one of Feed Baby's legs.
One
I'll
grabs
grab
a
another
tail,
leg.
one grabs a
Wait.
one grabs cat's tail, one grabs
Just to be
Yeah.
Baby's legs.
clear about the physics of everything, Darling is facing away from me. Sai is behind Darling, facing away from me. And Phoebe can't see what I'm doing.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what's going on.
Yeah, we all trust you implicitly.
Of course.
Yeah,
Great.
you're great.
Great.
You're the wisest of us all.
You said I was a good dog.
For those just tuning in, earlier in the game we hit a tier which flipped somebody's evil switch for the end of the game.
I think it's Darling.
It could be Darling. There's no way to
I'm a
tell
very
so
bad
far
dog.
who it might be.
I bark at
Okay,
things a lot.
great.
So yeah, everybody's got their back to you. So
Great.
but first, let's handle this.
Sure. I'm just gonna hang out.
Yeah, you are
here.
just hanging out.
I'm just gonna stretch with my gun again.
I'm playing tug of war. It's a game. It's really good.
You're like raising your gun in the air like all threateningly. But, okay, you roll cowpoke. Roll. You're just chugging on something. Roll 2.
All right.
Your Uncle Sai.
Duck season. Yeah, 2 successes.
It is indeed.
Great,
Nice,
we're
you
good.
should
All right.
Successes.
Yeah, yeah.
So now I'm up
2
to
successes, so that works. So you can roll 4.
All right. Awesome. Or was it from?
That is cowpoke. If you want to roll over your number, which is a 3. Hey, Captain Live. Thank you for the sub.
Captain Live.
I got 3 successes. I'm really good at tug of war. I'm a dog.
Okay, yeah, and you grab onto those legs, and you grab onto the dog, and everybody pulls, and you come right off the head of the cat, and you fall on the ground, and the cat and just looks at you and just turns around and does like that Scooby-Doo thing with the legs, and just
Nope. Right out.
nopes just right out and disappears down down the middle aisle
Nice.
to you can't even see it.
Tell your friends at the CIA.
And the 3 of you were just watching that thing go. What are you doing?
Okay, well, what I would like to was like, I wanted to position myself behind Sai so that when they did yank back, I have the butt of the gun like right behind.
Whack myself into your
Specifically knockout Sai.
I'm outside.
It's like you got the secret objective and it was knockout Sai.
And then
You found out.
You want to take this outside?
People make up their own secret objectives.
so I like
No,
aim
I've
it
just been
and then just
outside.
go like thunk.
That is a calm, precise action, Space Ranger. So you
crap.
want to roll over under your number, which is 2. And you're getting good at hitting things in the back of the head. So let's say you can roll 3.
Wow, I'm so
The head is a rather large
Right.
spot.
in the back of the head.
You're an expert at
50%
hitting
of my
Sai in
body
the back
is
of the
ahead,
head.
so it's not hard to hit.
Wow. I had to get
Yeah.
under 2.
Yeah.
No. No.
It's one of those cartoonish things where you just like, you swing and like hilariously just like completely miss, and like Shai turns around and like doesn't see anything and just turns back.
Yeah, I like tuck it back into the back of my pants. And
All
I'm like,
good.
yeah, great.
Wow, thanks, guys! Baby hungry, but baby not that hungry.
That was a complete strikeout. So what I will say is it
You bit off
also
more than you could chew.
exacerbates that
My
ankle,
foot?
the cracked ankle before.
No.
And we'll say that now for physical tasks involving your skateboard, I'm going to dock you 2 die on that.
No.
If you have that, if it's something that you have to.
And this also probably affects my flips as well.
Yes, anything skateboarding involved.
Now it's not
Not my
like
flip.
sick flips, but like
Front
your
and
flips
back.
are actually sick.
All types.
But you have not been found out.
Okay, great.
And the cat is gone, and now you are sitting in the middle of the aisle.
Okay. To the register?
To the register. We got
Also,
crowns
just
to commit.
like if we could find a way to fix Feed Baby's mouth, I think we'd all be really happy because it's like
That mouth just saved our butts!
it's true, but like morale, I've said, can get low. And I'm just like, I'm not well.
All right, do your worst!
Like eventually, not with my hands.
I will tell you what, Radical Randy, you have a first aid kit.
Oh, that's right.
So if you want, you can try and patch up Feed Baby Food's broken jaw.
Okay.
You are not a
I'm not
toy
great.
repairman, so you're not an expert, but we will say you can roll. But you are good with your safety kit, so
Yeah.
we'll say you can roll 2.
Okay.
And it is.
Oh yeah, any assistance appreciated.
Yeah. I want to go right up under Feed Baby's mouth and sort of use my head and nuzzle up under her chin to sort of keep
Like
the
brace
jaw
it.
closed while you're doing the thing.
Perfect.
/ snuggle.
Almost a hug.
Perfect.
Okay, that's calm, precise action. And
To calm, precise, strategize, snuggle.
yeah, strategizing snuggle. You're trying to like specifically lift up the head. So you want to roll under your number, darling, which is a 3.
How many dice?
You don't have experience hugging, so we'll say 1.
Okay.
And you
Do I succeed at snuggle?
you snuggle, but you're not really very helpful as far as getting the jaw fixed. So you are on your own. You can roll 2. This is a Space Ranger task because it's like a science and technology thing. You're trying to fix something.
Okay.
And
Okay. So
that means you want to roll under your number, which is a 2.
okay.
I don't know. I like it. You just like strike the fear of God into our enemies.
We'll see. We'll see if the fear works.
You can look like this.
Fear of something.
I'm a dog and you're like a people friend. I think you're perfect exactly the way you are.
Yeah, that's true.
Dogs are good.
Yeah, the only judgment is coming from Randy.
Yep.
Randy.
Okay, so I got
one. Yeah.
my number.
Oh, nice.
Wait, and then was I trying to roll above or under? That was me, scientist,
that was,
right?
Space Ranger, you
Yeah,
want
you
to
got
roll
one.
under your number, so
Okay.
you got 1 success.
So I got 1 success, and it's my number. It's a infinity and beyond.
Okay. So what is your question?
Where's the nearest rope?
There's a jump rope in aisle 2.
Great. Noted.
And we will say that you successfully fix Feed Baby Food's jaw.
Oh, very.
But it uses up the rest of your, gauze and tape supply. So that's the downside.
Oh, can I say that like before I do it? So I have this like little thing of like, it's just filled with water, but it says like decontamination, like rubbing alcohol.
Sure.
So I'm like, guys, before you make any attempts at fixing yourself up,
Ad
and I
hoc
just
surgery.
like spray Feed Baby in the face with this with the fake rubbing alcohol, but it's just water, and I do that, and then I wrap it up. So Feed Baby now is just like drenched, still dirty, but with a fixed jaw.
Okay. Yeah. Am I pretty?
Yes.
Your vision.
You look so like before.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You look like you.
Thanks, Randy.
No problem.
So yeah, your jaw's all fixed up.
Yay.
And and the cars, the remote control cars
sopping wet.
pull back up to you, and they're all like ready to go.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Yes.
So same twosies as before?
Yeah.
Or?
Yeah, this
yeah.
worked out great with you. Yeah, it was
Really?
perfect.
Like, I just feel like I could go with Darling. I was just saying, like, if we want to mix it up, like, I go with Darling, and, like, you could just go away.
No, I get it. I've wanted myself to go away a lot. I don't take
You're
that
trying to do
personally in any
diplomacy
way.
here.
Yeah.
You were trying to sort of talk them into something.
It was so safe if we did this.
Oh.
That is a cowpoke
Okay.
task.
Okay.
So you are a cowpoke character. Your number is 2. And this kind of trick, let's say, you're usually in good mode.
But you also established a rapport with Darling in previous scenes.
Oh, that is an excellent point. Thank you.
So, like, there is narrative justification for the mendacity you are trying to lay down here.
So let's say you can roll 2 die to convince everybody to change teams as far as driving.
Okay.
As far as driving,
I said nothing.
I know how you think.
Oh my.
A 1 and a 5.
A 1 and a 5. So
definitely
cowpoke, you want to roll over your number, so that is 1 success.
1 success.
So
Success with suspicion?
what happens is you make a plea, and the plea that you just made, and they buy it. But Uncle Si suddenly he puts together 1 and 1 and comes up with
3.
Gun and gun.
something vaguely 1.5 to 2.5. Somewhere in that vicinity.
In the realm.
In the realm of. And starts to maybe be a little suspicious of what's going on with you.
Okay.
But that being said, you and Darling jump into one of the trucks,
Great. That's right.
and Food Baby Food and Uncle Si jump into the other truck, and the trucks are all like, and they tear back down the aisle around, back towards the far side of the aisle, headed towards. You guys are in aisle 3 now. They're headed towards aisle 2.
Okay.
You're driving along, and what's everybody doing?
Yeah, we'll go. So we're up the middle, right up the middle now, or are we on?
Yeah,
Well, I had you going around the periphery,
that's what I
but
would like
you
to
do. Yeah.
if
So-
you want to turn back, go down.
No,
Yeah.
seems
No, that's
safe
all right.
now, and we're going. I'll say kid speed, like Godspeed, but kids are gods.
We worship children.
We
Sweet.
worship them in a non-creepy way.
No, in like a
Yeah, they are
polytheistic
gods.
kind of way.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, so we're
Oh, like
just.
Polly Pocket?
I feel healed and good and ready to get to that register.
So
I
the
feel
two of you
bruised
zip-
and in pain and very confused about what happened in the past 5 minutes.
Yeah, you're thinking about that, and you're driving, and the two of you just zip down the aisle, and you are rolling right up towards aisle 1, where the register is right in the center, and you are almost there. What are the two of you doing?
I'm going to take us through aisle 2.
You're taking aisle 2. Okay.
Yeah, but still towards the cash register. Just
No, just
aisle 2.
you're cutting the other way.
Yeah.
Ah, a shortcut we didn't know about.
You two don't even notice.
Classic
This since
Oh, we
Randy.
don't even know.
yeah. You zipped ahead. You were going through aisle 1, so they are coming up behind you and turn down aisle 2.
Cool.
I've had my head out and am enjoying the wind, and my ears are flapping, and it's super great. And where'd our friends go?
Oh, we're just gonna take a shortcut because I want them to be surprised when they see us. Like, oh, what a great surprise!
Oh, I like surprises. Like when people go in and they come home. I'm really
Yeah.
happy to see them, and it's a surprise.
Yeah, just like that.
Awesome.
I just want to like drive towards the side of the aisle where the jump rope is, and just like,
Okay.
And grab.
So let's call that again a calm, precise action. You are
I
trying
keep
to.
trying to do those.
I mean, well, I guess
Yeah.
let
Well,
'cause
me
it
ask you,
feel like
how
a
are you
safety?
trying to do that? Are you trying to not be noticed, or do you not care?
I don't care if because I can just lie again.
Then let's call it a cowpoke action
Great.
because you're just like reaching out. To
I'm a very
grab.
credulous puppy dog.
Yes, they are very trusting, and you are doing a
people are
cowpoke
good.
action. You want to roll over your number, which is 2.
Okay, great. And I'm gonna do how many dice?
Let's say 2.
Okay. A 2 and a 5.
There you go.
Okay,
Nice.
that's 2 successes, and yeah, you just zoom on over and grab that jump rope.
Great.
detective war on it.
You also get a question. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
What
Correct.
is... Okay, what is Sai's weakness? Is that something I can ask you?
Himself.
You absolutely
I don't have
can.
any
Let me
weaknesses.
refer to the
I'm an
expert.
impermeable fortress.
Max, does Sai have a weakness?
Oh, his neck has to be because those Funko
Physical weakness or psychological
Yeah,
weakness?
what is the weakest part of a Funko Pop? Probably the fact that I have no eyelids and have not blinked.
Okay, yeah. Eyes.
Pop
easy
the
to-
fun don't stop.
Yeah.
I'm easy to poke in the eye.
The black holes.
You can just
The
poke them at it.
soulless
Good to know.
black
He's got no
pits
eyelids.
that are
Okay,
my
great.
eyes.
Good to know. You can't, like, do this.
No.
Yep.
Okay,
Alright.
great. Oh yeah, just have fun with that tug. Just have fun. I got that for you. so fun.
My tail is going absolutely bonkers.
Aww.
And I want to just continue us driving to the cash register.
Okay, yeah, and you turn down the aisle, and you guys are already arriving at the register as they are still heading there. And the two of you, you coast to the register, and you see Tim, the toy man, sitting behind the register on his stool. He's got his head back, and he's just kind of snoring away. But he is right at the register. It is basically right in front of him.
I want to pull our car right under the stool.
Okay.
Yeah, where is it? Yeah.
Yeah, right.
And you are, he is asleep. So let's say, how are you trying to do this? I assume you're trying to sneak your way in. You don't want to be noticed, right?
Yes.
So that's a Space Ranger action. It's calm precise. You want to roll under your number. You're driving? Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you drive. I'm terrible driving.
Okay, I'm gonna drive. I'm also gonna coax Kari.
The car? Yeah. Yeah, Kari the car is...
There you go, nice boy, nice.
Yeah, Kari loves that for some reason. And so yeah, you want to roll under your number.
Rubbing
Your
the
number, feed baby food is a 5. Space Ranger action, so this is all you. And you're not a great driver.
No, I'm also not very calming.
Yeah, you're also not great. So we will say you can roll 1.
Okay, here we go.
I heard that someone is a good boy, and so I popped my head up just in case it's me.
But I do get under a 5 with
Nice.
with a 2, so I succeed.
Yeah, you succeed, and you just pull in right underneath that stool, and Tim the Toy Man does not move an inch.
Hey guys, come here.
That's
And their car starts rolling slowly towards where you are.
that's the one who said I'm worthless. Am I really a bad dog?
No, you're not. You know, he just doesn't get it. He was confused. He had a bad day. Oh, you know how that is. Everybody has bad days. They take it out. It's projecting. It's called projecting. Guys, it's not safe to do that. If you start feeling like maybe your day is bad, try going outside and breathing some fresh air. That's called self-care.
Thank
I
you.
want a Radical Randy animated cartoon. This
Right?
is great.
Evil rat.
I want to.
Evil Radical Randy.
Still has
I don't
good
know whether
advice,
this
though.
breaks the thing. Can I tie it to Nuzzle and pop Randy into goodness?
Ooh.
Oh.
Interesting.
Using the goodness of dogs.
Yes,
No,
the good
Tip-
master.
Typically, I would not allow such a
Randy's
thing.
out of
Usually, it's like
bandages.
since it's
You
an
can't
incentive
fix
tier,
that
once
broken soul.
once somebody's gone evil, they got to stay evil. But we're fairly close to the end. You know,
Because I can't actually put an axe into her head like I did when Bonnie was
Right,
evil.
yes.
This is what I have
This-
to end evil.
Yeah, this is your thing. This is your adorable puppy dog equivalent of putting an axe in somebody's head. So
Let's just have that as a pull quote.
Sam killed Xander in our Evil Dead game.
I did not.
Bonnie.
Bonnie killed
Bonnie
Xander.
killed Xander. You killed Bonnie.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
great.
sorry.
It was super bloody. It
A
was
lot of
gross.
murder to keep track of. But yeah, okay. You know what?
I'm ending evil.
I will give you a shot at this.
Okay.
But
Pupper time.
since you don't know what's going on,
No, I'm just being good.
Right, you're just
and I just
being
want to
good.
see whether, like,
I'm
I
going to
just
put you
want
at
to
a
be good.
disadvantage. Normally,
Sure.
you would be great at this.
Yeah.
You can roll 1. This is a cowpoke roll. You want to roll over your number. Your number is 3.
Okay, yeah.
And thanks to you people at home, they
I
have
got my number
45
exactly on the first
Roll.
try.
Yay!
Okay, you want to describe what happened?
I you've just told me that it wasn't me, and that I'm a good dog, and not to worry about other people. And I look up at you, and my tail is wagging, and I'm so happy, and I'm so grateful. And in that act of goodness, you feel warmth rekindle in your heart.
You're so cute. Oh my god.
And somewhere on your back, your good evil switch starts to shake, and then suddenly it just pops back over into good.
Oh man. Oh, Feed baby. I'm so sorry. I tried to delay when you're stuck on the cat. I didn't want them to help you off. I stole bullets from your butt. I'm sorry. I never would. I was evil.
You took those bullets from my butt?
The hug, it was deceptive. I'm sorry.
Why are you
I have
telling
nothing
me
to
this?
say to you.
It's okay.
I have nothing to say. I stand by what I did.
Only an apology.
I stand by what I did.
This adorable scene is taking place underneath a stool that has a guy sleeping and snoring on top of it.
I'm incensed and offended by your actions, and I feel like they are personal and harmful to me. I would like to grab the gun from Randy.
Oh, okay.
I will give it to you. Strike me down.
Well,
Wow.
I'll
Okay, so you
do
don't have
it.
to roll.
Yeah, okay. No,
She gives you the
yeah.
gun. How
I'll
you
take
how
it.
you doing on your secret objective?
Really close, but I can't figure out part of it.
Okay.
So freaking
there
hard.
is one thing that will regain my trust in you.
Yes.
And that is if you place those bullets back in my cavity one by one
The top or bottom?
while looking me in the eye.
So top.
the top.
Okay. Oh, okay, so the 3. That was 1. Oh, this is so fun. Okay. Oh, when you are stuffing bullets down your friend's throat, make
Please.
sure.
Thank you for the host points here.
Oh, thank you.
Not throat.
Oh, sorry. Okay, mouth cavity. Make sure that they are locking eyes with you and signaling to you to continue, and that they have asked you explicitly to stuff them in their cavity.
The number 1 rule of bullet stuffing is consent.
Consent. And that's with a capital C. Stuff 2. Oh, do you agree to this 3rd?
I want it.
Okay. We're moving forward. We're both enjoying it. And 3. Oh. And that's what we call positivity.
Oh my God.
Wow. Thank you for supporting our art form.
I guess the last time I played with you.
Sam loses their shit for completely different reasons.
You were sleeping with a naked cat who shot you, so like, maybe more forget. Before that, you called me a pancake. This is just.
Okay, so you've got your
one more
bullets
answer to
back,
you.
Yeah,
and
they have bullets
you are
back.
all underneath the stool.
I trust Randy again.
Sorry, I was evil.
I do not trust Randy.
Strike me down.
I'm gonna do it.
Oh my
Randy,
gosh.
you are a terrible person. You have tried to murder me by bludgeoning me in the hedular area.
I agree.
Yeah.
I also did. I agree. I did that.
Tried to possibly kidnap this wonderful pupper over here, although you have given them free rope, which I think is quite kind.
Yeah, like, that was that. That was what that was for. It was just for fun.
What?
Yeah, it was just for like fun for.
That doesn't sound like a genuine excuse.
Yeah.
But I think you're a real monster. I think you're the. Oh.
Hey, thank you, little
Liz. I think you're an absolute monster. I think you could be the head of some kind of monstrous corporation, like the CEO of a monster sink.
Sigh. Put your gun down. We all have this capability inside of us.
I know I've got it. I've got a gun pointed at Randy's head.
And just
Kids,
so-
when shooting your former friends, make sure not to listen to other friends who try to tell you otherwise.
What about other friends who also have a gun pointed at you?
Oh, God.
So you have a gun
Is
pointed.
Feed Baby's
Oh
anus
my God.
pointed-
No, baby's
No, the mouth works again.
Oh, right, the mouth works again.
Thank God.
It's a Mexican
Yes.
standoff.
I want to get into the middle of the Mexican standoff and say, Randy wasn't a bad Randy. Randy had a bad day.
Oh,
lessons.
Damn you and your lessons, Puffer. All right. This time, right?
Three-way standoff. It's like the good, the bad, and the ugly. Only with toys. So, yeah.
The good, the bad, and the
You
puppy?
see the nerf. You see a nerf bullet like.
No! It's like prairie dog.
All right.
nightmare.
I will promptly begin. See, I'm looking at Randy. I look over and
Strike me.
see this, and I promptly take my cup and vomit.
I wag my tail a little bit, and I want to go and try to sniff it because dog.
All right, you're sniffing the vomit. You're pointing at guns at each other.
No,
I'm-
You're right. Yeah.
The standoff has stood
I've
down.
lowered my
It is safe to go and smell the vomit.
All right.
Crisis averted.
Crisis averted. You guys worked
Now
it
it's
out.
time to get
True
to
character play. Nicely done.
Yes.
So yeah, you were underneath
I will never
the
be
stool.
able to look at you in the eye again.
I can't believe you ever were.
Tim the Tool Man is snoring away.
Oh yeah, he
What
is.
would you like to do?
Well, one thing that might wake him up is if an entire shelf of toys fell on the ground, he'd have to move and fix it.
Now I will remind you, way back when you did hear from Mr. Professor that Tim the Tool Man is apt to get up if the doorbell rings.
Oh, that's right, or the phone.
Or the
That's
phone.
right.
Now, I'm not saying that that's what you got to do. You can definitely try knocking over a shelf or something.
Ooh.
But just reminding you that you
What
have
if
that in
we
possession.
What if we take aim and shoot that doorbell?
You can
All
try.
about the door.
Oh, just for maximum accuracy.
Sure.
What if I went in your cavity and you shot me at the doorbell?
You don't need
Yes!
to sacrifice.
Yes!
The answer is always yes.
Why would I say no? Of course, like that
don't
is the
need-
most genius
Say no to
idea
I can't say
I've ever
no.
heard.
Like, why shoot a bullet if you could shoot something with fingers?
No, I know. Stop talking. I'm in. You sold me. You had me at me and your cafe.
So is there room for two?
Wait, how many? What?
No, just me.
Oh, just you. Wait, who
for
else
one
are you
more?
taking?
Just me. I just meant you and me.
Oh, yes.
So you're going to try and fire her at the little bell on the door.
Yes.
Oh, take the jump rope with you so you can climb down once you do it.
Yes.
Excellent idea.
Okay, yeah, I'll give that to you. Just coil it up sort of Indiana Jones style, like along the belt there. And
I might need to dislocate my jaw again, though.
Yeah, we'll say you can do that without rolling. You purposely dislocate your jaw. We're gonna,
Take the
yep,
the
you
gauze
just take
and
the gauze right
yeah.
off.
Yeah.
You climb
I
right
was
in
thinking
there,
back and you're just like,
getting ready to be fired out, sort of human cannonball style.
Done.
And what are you two gonna do when the story goes off?
vomiting. I just had to watch that happen.
Who's okay? So how is this going to get you into the register? If who's going for the register?
I guess I'll go to the register just so I don't have to witness this horrific sight.
Right, so are we on the floor trying to get up?
Yes,
I'm
right
gonna
now
have
you're on the floor
nightmares.
underneath a stool.
What means of
You can climb the stool. The stool has like pegs in it. There's also like a counter in front of you that has like little shelves you can climb. There are a couple of climbable surfaces that lead up to the register.
okay?
Kelly and I are about to have a moment.
I'm just gonna tighten
yeah.
everything up a little bit.
Okay. So
What was it about the you've got a friend in me?
I would like if it came happen right.
You put that
like,
gun on the wall and push that.
I've got a friend in me.
Oh my God. Okay, I did this. I knew what I was getting when I invited you.
You asked us to make our characters ahead of time.
I did. As soon as I saw Amy Vorpal's character, I knew we were coming to this moment.
Just wait
Yeah.
till you see what Amy's done, you said. You'll love it, you said. And you were right.
Let me
So
remind you, this is not my idea. I don't get blamed for this. Kelly gets blamed
This
for
is all about
Blame
And
phrase.
that's right. This is on you, right?
If you're worried that something is weird inside your body, ask a friend to join.
Isn't that an episode of the Magic School Bus?
Yes, inside Ralphie.
Oh, yeah. Inside.
Okay, so you're gonna fire you at the bell. The two of you are gonna try and climb
Yeah.
something to the register, try and climb
Yeah.
a stool up to the register
We're
while he
gonna
gets
do
up
sort
and
of
goes to the-
teammate climb thing. So like,
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
jump like a jumpy dog, and then if like use your coat and just like tug. to
Oh yeah,
climb
that
up.
sounds great. Yeah,
So
yeah.
why don't we roll for all this first, and then we'll see how the moment plays out.
God, I hope it works.
I really hope it
So first,
Yes.
you have to roll to fire her at the thing, and I'm going to assume that you're helping by, human cannonball positioning. You're going to
Yeah.
try and make yourself aerodynamic.
I'm gonna point my toes.
There you go. You're pointing your toes.
So it's an easier insert.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're gonna
Can
like,
you?
lay on your back with your
With
feet
my
up.
foot. I'll point one.
yeah.
Yeah. This is a flip,
It's a
right? Or this is
physical-
like a physical thing. So you're going to lose 2 die off of this.
Oh my god.
But luckily, most of this is on
But
Feed
luckily.
Baby. So what we will say is, your helping roll, you'll roll. You can only roll 1. So why don't we start there?
I just have
roll
one
your helping roll.
quick question for clarification. So,
Yes.
like, how big is Randy in comparison to Feed Baby, like proportionally?
I mean, he's got to
Alright.
be close, but although I am like a Cabbage Patch doll,
Yeah.
so it's
Which
Right,
one's
so you're
very much on
decently
the larger
sized,
end
yeah.
of doll.
12, 14, 16 inches, something.
Yeah, if you're like
All right.
action figure
Yeah,
size,
I'm action
then
figure.
like there you go.
I'm
Okay,
a slightly
alright.
larger action.
Because in my
figure.
head, I had it imagined where, like, your face was out of her mouth, but your feet were also out of her anus.
No.
Run the whole
I'm like comfortably
cavity.
in there.
Yeah.
So okay, I get
Yes,
in.
it's amazing this
fit.
hasn't happened before.
You roll 1 Space Ranger.
Launching your friends.
Right.
Precise
fun.
action. You
So
want to
strange
roll.
about fan art.
Hang on,
fan
hang on.
art of this.
You want to roll 1. You want to roll under your number, which is
Okay.
2.
Okay. So I get in. Why is it cold in here? It's colder in here than outside. I don't have any.
Doesn't get access to sunlight.
It's bigger on the inside.
Oh no!
Too soon? Oh.
Oh no! So I rolled a 6. So I'm really not being helpful. at all.
So you're not helping, yeah. I mean, although you do, there are still 3 community rerolls. You are
use it,
welcome
use
to.
it.
I'll use one.
Yeah, this is important.
Yeah, do it.
We're just getting going here. Okay.
We're just going here. Gosh.
Why?
Here, use my reroll.
Oh my gosh, we're so determined.
Sure.
We're so determined. Maybe I'm not using this
I
one.
don't want to be uncomfortable.
2.
There we go.
Yay!
All right, so
Oh,
now
that's an infinity for you.
this
Yeah,
is
that's
what
infinity.
you do.
Infinity.
Oh yeah, you get a question. Go for it. If you have questions.
What is Tim most afraid of?
Dogs.
That's why he was so hostile.
Classic.
Okay.
Explains everything.
So I hope that this makes
Tim is an evil man.
Darling feel a little better.
Yeah, you've actually overheard that in the store before, and you remind Darling right before
Darling,
you.
just right before I go.
Yeah.
I just want you to know that Tim's afraid of dogs. So it's like not even a personal. It's him. It's all him.
Aww.
So
Okay,
this is
so
what
I'm
you
in.
do. You can roll 4 here because you are an
Yes.
expert at spitting stuff out of your mouth.
Yep.
And you have the help.
I have the help.
So
I have the
You were prepared for this
this
moment.
is con precise actions. A space ranger
knew it would
roll.
come to
Feed
this.
baby food is a 5. You want to roll under.
5 or lower.
Oh yes.
Okay, actually,
Yes.
actually 3 successes.
Yes.
Right.
3 successes.
So let's hold on to that for a second. The 2 of you are climbing up, team climbing.
Tug of war.
Okay.
Tug of war.
Yep, that's how it's working. So to make this work, you are both going to have to roll. Let's call this wild, passionate action. You're right. You're jumping around.
Yeah, we're leaping.
Yeah.
Crickets or
Not,
grasshoppers.
neither of you
I'm
are
your
really the
Funko
con
Pop.
precise type.
God, you're my Funko. Very good.
So yeah.
What a fun co-pup together.
Why don't you both make a cowpoke roll? Wild, passionate action. You want to roll over your number. For Darling, it's 3. For Uncle Si, that is 2. And you can each roll 2.
All right. 2 successes. All right.
All right, both of us 2 out of 2.
Nice. That's crazy.
So here's how this all plays out.
Okay.
All right.
You
Fun
shoot
co-pups.
Radical Randy into the air. Radical Randy goes flying and does this kind of awesome tumbling flip, keeping the aerodynamic.
Oh, safety's totally radical!
momentum. And just as it goes by, like,
Safest thing you've ever
high
done,
fives the bell on the door.
Yeah!
And the
Right
bell
back at you, buddy!
rings, ding, and then before you fall, you like pull the lasso and like lasso the bell. smile and like let yourself down gracefully to the floor.
Metal AF.
Meanwhile, what happens is Tim's like, huh? He shakes and he gets up and he's like, oh, and he straightens his tie and gets up and starts walking. He doesn't see anybody at the door, but he figures somebody must have like slipped past him. So he kind of like walks off into the aisles. And when he does, the two of you just start climbing, jumping, pulling each other up. You get all the way up to that register. And I mean, this register is pretty old-fashioned. It's easy. There's just like a button that you just jump right on, and you hit it. And the register opens, and there is the stack of receipts right there. And right on top of the stack of receipts, I'll make this nice and easy for you. You recognize the name that was on the business card, the last person who was there.
Rita Hanks.
Rita Hanks. Yeah. Thank you. Totally forgot that. You grab Rita Hanks. You see the address is right there on the paper, and you have got that in your mouth when suddenly.
Do we also get the credit card information?
What?
Credit card information.
Yes, you can. You get the you get the credit card information.
It's a numbers game.
You have got that address in your mouth when there's another little ring at the door, and suddenly this kind of punky-looking teenager walks in, glances around. Hey, thank you for the sub, Drix. Thank you. And this punky-looking teenager looks around and sees that there's nobody at the open register and walks over and grabs all the cash out of the register and turns and stops and looks at this Beanie Baby and is like, huh, and shoves it in his pocket and runs out the door.
What?
And the three of you just standing there watching Darling just get stolen right off the register. And we'll see you next week.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Terrible!
Thank you for getting me to the register, though.
Oh my God.
So how is this going to work? Okay, well, next week we are going to follow Darling the dog and see what happens. And these three will be stuck back at the store, and Darling's going to encounter some new folks next week, and that's going to be next week's guest stars. When we come back for Toy Story 2 next week, we are going to have filling in for Darling's normal crew, Mr. Dylan Doval.
Nice.
Markia McCarty.
Nice.
And Amy Dallin.
Hell yes. Good
And will they be friend? Will they be foe? What will happen? Tune in next week to find out. Thank you so much, everybody who watched and donated tonight.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you so
This
much.
was amazing.
This was incredible.
It was so fun to play with you.
It was so fun.
You are all incredible.
On the same side.
Well, play with you at all.
I know. Well, yeah, exactly.
Rick, I just have one quick question.
Yeah.
So much.
What was the movie that
too.
Pixar made after Toy Story?
The movie Pixar made after Toy Story?
Yeah.
Oh, it was A Bug's Life.
Oh, Bug's Life. Thank God I finally did it.
Max, what was your secret objective?
I had to say every one of the Pixar movies that they've
that's
made
where the Monster
since.
Inc. thing came
Yeah, Finding Nemo got that in. Cars,
you got Coco with
obviously.
the cat
Ratatouille. We had to stay Wall-E. Up was obviously easy, telling you to be brave when you climbed the pile of Mies, ripping you inside out with the wrench.
Yep.
When
Good
the dinosaur was
with
going
the
to come
giraffe,
on, and
and
then
Coco
that's
the
it.
cat. Yeah.
Dude,
Oh my God.
great job.
Here,
Awesome.
Bug's Life? How was I supposed to get
wow.
that in there? You're the worst.
Honestly, you did so well. I'm shocked that you
I didn't even notice.
I didn't notice either.
I mean, like A Pug's Life, maybe? Just
Yeah.
like go for the parody off the side.
Yeah.
Just
So,
get close.
That's
Thank you so much. Your
amazing.
characters are amazing. But they're not necessarily finished. Toy Story goes on. You might see Radical Randy and Feed Baby Food and Uncle Si again in part 3, perhaps. So don't.
Or at your local 7-Eleven.
So real quick, why don't we start over here and just let the people know where they can find you.
Great. You can find me at Vorpal Sword on all the things, VORPAHL Sword. And then look up, I do a podcast with 3 of my sisters. One of them is my twin, and the podcast is called Twin Sister, and you can find that on iTunes and SoundCloud.
Hi, I'm Kelly Nugent. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Kelly Nugee, KELLYNUGEE. Hang out with me on Twitch, twitch.tv/KellyNugee, same thing. Check out any one of my podcasts. Just wrapping up Hellmouthy, that's talking about Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Angel. Same Day Shipping, the podcast where we talk about relationships in the context of fandom. Thank You for Questing, where it's an adventure RPG where I play Flamingo that makes pants.
Wait, what?
A flamingo that makes pants.
Great.
Great. Named Parsnip. And check out.
Radical Randy is not her craziest character.
No. Teen Creeps, the podcast where I talk about why Pulp Fiction of the 80s and 90s.
Nice.
One of my favorite things about playing with you is getting to hear all of the podcasts that you do. It's wonderful every time.
Thank you.
I'm Sam. You can find me on Twitter at Tchaikovsky, CHAIKOVSKY. I am on one podcast, Plunders and Blunders, a D&D podcast that is available every Monday wherever fine podcasts are distributed. Tomorrow on Happy Jacks RPG, you will see the series finale of Interpol X, Monsters of the Week playthrough, where I play a character, as perky as Darling. You heard me, I said it. Sunny Smith. You can also find me on Fridays on Geek and Sundry from 4 to 7 p.m. Pacific time on Shield of Tomorrow, their Star Trek RPG, as well as Behind the Shield on Alpha, the after show for the show.
Host.
I'm Max Isaacson. You can find me on the socials at Brosis Movies. It's like brother sister movies. And you can see my work on brosismovies.com if you're into advertisements that never should have been made or other things like that.
I'm Rick Budd. You can find me on Twitter at rbud913, or you can follow the show at Tempting Fate RPG. I will be back here next week with Sam DeLev, Dylan Doval, Markea McCarty, and Amy Dallin for Toy Story Part 2. Thank you for tempting fate with us. See you next week, everybody.
Bye.